life is not what you expect it to be. You gotta play your cards right if you're to earn the life you need. I thought I had it figured all out, so went ahead and let it all out. But what I know is that it's my doubt eating me alive.
Every day I pave the ground, extending roads. Where I'm going remains uncertain, but now but no abode. Music's my savior, my nature. Find ways to level with those in need. No show of green, but if I don't open up, I'll explode. I'm full of these doubts, even now there's no way around my flame. And that won't stop my mind from clouding. I'm afraid to switch a plane. It's like I'm stuck in cruise control and everyone's trying to get past me, while I'm too stubborn in my way. Screw it, they can drive around me. Think my problem is I become too comfortable. Unlikable, I lose my drive and rock bottom. I have to pull myself back up out of this hole. Hope there's no important, you know that I'm only human, but you hand me the rope, I'm not alone. Life likes to throw us these curveballs, that's not what I want. I want control, I'm at the top, looking down on myself, hoping I don't flop. It's happened a lot, I lose myself and forget that I'm here to lead, yeah. You always let me support, believe it's all I need. So I think sometimes
this life is not what you expect it to be. You gotta play your cards right if you're to earn the life you need. Thought I had it figured all out, so went ahead and let it all out. But what I know is that it's my doubt eating me alive.
after all I put in, I still don't have all that I want. These sinful manners have caused this battle, coup d'etat on my full matter. These daggers of sorrow rip through all I got. I spent all these sleepless nights, but give up, hell no, I shall not. Wishing more would come is just so weak as how have I overcome in the past? Well, you helped me beat them down. I'm in my fears, you give me power to save myself from drowning. Now the sound of wise me keeps me grounded. A soldier isn't bound. They seem to do well with the gimmicky raps, but I bring true music that speaks to the heart. The lyrics they lack, I focus on my message, the essence you're giving me. That surround myself with friends, not those who just feed off digits. Relax, a wicked relapse, somehow turn perceptive vision to crap. No pivoting back, but I won't give in, got no business with that. I sit in this trap, constantly plotting my vicious attacks. Refuse to join the ride and join my mission. Musician is snaps, so come on.
Sometimes this life is not what you expect it to be. You gotta play your cards right if you're to earn the life you need. Thought I had it figured all out, so went ahead and let it all out. But what I know is that it's my doubt eating me alive.
See, to me a lot to think after all that's happened. Recall my passion, my past is recaptured. Balance was absent, I was captive, found out rapping provided something I haven't felt. Abided to rules of attraction and rose from the ashes. After all that I still lose control and self-esteem, and I feel like homing devices converge on my soul just to feed. Fears are the throne in me, exposing grief. Opposing teams composing schemes to overthrow my deeds. I reap what I sow, that's what I deem. So what happens when I sow negativity and doubt myself? Gotta intervene and shout my wealth, cause I'm rich with dreams that's right in hell. But it brings some me, no bounce on yet till it seems serene. So mount my hill with the kings and queens all round. So film me, take that leap and pounce. It all seems simple when you see from outside the box. I am legend, it's time to kindle your speakers. Got the game unlocked, the world is up in flames, and I will never be forgotten now. So welcome me home, cause I'm here to claim my crown. And so I think sometimes
this life is not what you expect it to be. You gotta play your cards right if you're to earn the life you need. Thought I had it figured all out, so went ahead and let it all out. But what I know is that it's my doubt eating me
zombies have us confined, but inside these walls we're not alone. We know our way together, we designed a plot to get about this prison to do. No submission, and soon we'll resurrect from afterlife. We're prepared to give it all we've got. Our worries not artillery, like these walls are strapped, inclined to deliver the wretched injury. And we promise on behalf of all those who are trapped inside, we'll execute our final blast. Initiate mission escape from Alcatraz. Spent too many years just dwelling inside this prison. I'm not about to give in to my fears. We set up on this mission. Not one zombie can ruin this. I won't let up on this vicious, malicious plan. We'll finish everything. I'm feeling a bit ambitious. Let's go. Better be prepared to march to Hell's Gate, wrath in sight. Mustang and Sally in Death Valley. I got my cellmate to my side. We're propelling shit into the night. With destiny, our fates entwined. Must believe overall opponents will tower just like I rise.
I know that we done wrong, but we never should have been left for dead. Is at the wrong place and wrong time. Let me apologize for my intellect. We're battling zombie meatheads from the cell block down to the docks. But could we have done what we had without that precious juggernaut? Because we're bound by fate. What's done is anything but ordinary. Yet through all of this, I still say that sweet taste of electric cherry. And to accomplish what we must, I'm afraid that we must divide. So keep that head up, watch your back, and I see you in the afterlife.
Zombies have us confined, but inside these walls we're not alone. We know our way together. We designed a plot to get about this prison to do. We'll submission and soon we'll resurrect from afterlife. We're prepared to give it all we've got. Our worries not artillery like these walls are strapped. Inclined to deliver the wretched injury, and we promise on behalf of all those who are trapped inside, we'll execute our final blast. Initiate mission escape from Alcatraz.
Into the warden's office I charge, laying claim to the generator. As a piece of on the place, I realize that I'm my only savior. This burden placed upon me isn't one that I don't deserve, but registering this reality is one that I had to learn. As the steam rises from the washer, I hear them cry as I reload. I snatch their clothes, make a run for taking heads from those that are decomposed. And with the footsteps barreling towards me, a food is making his round. I let that tomahawk slip through my fingers to redeem me from this hell.
From this hell, I redeem serenity, dropping nukes in Alcatraz. Got my tummy gun with no empathy for undead with my drastic track. Gondola will raise me pleasantly, so just send my casket back. My identity will reach extremity, won't get the best of me, my acid gas. All pawns collected, I'm just about done running trains. Double tap all those infected, spray their heads right through their brains. Hit the mystery box while I stop before the lock. Cause someone not missing shots will fall to rock. Came this far, journey to the top, let's fly off with this plane. Zombies have us confined, but inside these walls we're not alone. We know our way together. We designed a plot to get about this prison to do. No submission and so we'll resurrect from afterlife. We're prepared to give it all we've got. Our worries not artillery like these walls are strapped. Inclined to deliver the wretched injury, and we promise on behalf of all those who are trapped inside, we'll execute our final blast. Initiate mission escape from Alcatraz.
As we descend straight from the hell gates into the golden gates of hell, I pull myself to my feet knowing that we come too far to let this fail.
The never forgotten warriors are welcome home, where the zombies will impale. The TheKingNappy and Iniquity will be remembered. No gamers will never dismiss his tale.
I take it up and I stop prepared to clutch the brutus bearing down upon me, catching a second wind from the back to punch to fight back this undead army.
Check it out in the distance, we see some electric chairs. I look to the heavens, eccentric prayers. Now is the time for escape into afterlife one last time, that's if you dare. Zombies have us confined, but inside these walls we're not alone. We know our way together. We designed a plot to get about this prison to do. No submission and so we'll resurrect from afterlife. We're prepared to give it all we've got. Our worries not artillery like these walls are strapped. Inclined to deliver the wretched injury, and we promise on behalf of all those who are trapped inside, we'll execute our final blast. Initiate mission escape from Alcatraz. Our worries not artillery like these walls are strapped. Inclined to deliver the wretched injury, and we promise on behalf of all those who are trapped inside, we'll execute our final blast. Initiate mission escape from Alcatraz. I spent too many hours, spent too many years trying to prove myself a power figure, rid myself of fears. I will do all the honors, entertain it while I steer. So it's new, broad horizons, and I'm grateful that you're here. I'm a YouTuber, and you keep my dreams alive. I'm a YouTuber, it dwells inside mine all the time. I'm a YouTuber, crosshairs locked and they won't drop. Believe there's nothing that will stop this beast from rising to the top now. Everybody wants that moment, strive until it comes. Sacrifice our time, it's pride we're holding. Sometimes we bite our tongue, cause we want more than what's received. Our cause in need of victory, while we seem in bliss. You see, our battles forever far from done. So we post all these videos, reasons seem trivial, not at the time. We want the world to notice our greatness, so focus me haters and I'll bring the rhymes. That's cause I love it, there's not enough of it to go around. If I could, I'd build a shrine. I'll be this passion man, I'll breathe my rapping, and practice dictates what's rightfully mine. Spent too many hours, spent too many years trying to craft my art, devour competition, shifting gears. Not a coward, I've empowered now with all my listeners, and we're in this together on this road of twists and turns to claim the sphere. I spent too many hours, spent too many years trying to prove myself a power figure, rid myself of fears. I will do.
Let me know.
Give us a heads up.
Alright, you guys, we should be live. We should be able to hear everybody and everything. If you want to give me a little mic check to make sure everything's all good to go.
1, 2. What up, everybody? How do you do?
Make sure that we're all good to go and everything is good. Gravy and beans. Can we all hear each other in the stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so anyways, what's good, YouTube? Nappy182 here. Back again, once again. Today, people, today. We are live. See, I did it again. We are live with a bunch of motherfuckers.
You always gotta do that rap. It has to be done. Like, it just has to be.
It's gotta be done. What can I say? So yeah, we are back, and we are not actually at a round table. I've seen lots of people talking about that. They better be at a fucking round table, or I'm gonna dislike the video. You know what? Too bad. So anyways, I'm streaming with a lot of people tonight. So if y'all want to introduce yourselves. Awkward moment. So we talked about this. So,
Jay, do your thing.
Alright, sweetie swag, what's in the bag? Jay here.
Look, it's Kristen.
Making it even more awkward.
Look,
Oh
I
my
thought
God.
Nick was gonna do
Wait.
his
You
intro.
thought I was gonna do that?
But
No,
see, Nappy did it. Okay, so we had this planned out, but it didn't work out. So anyways, what's good, YouTube? It's Cuddle Tattoo. Yay, hooray, happy day. Woo!
I'm the panda in the middle, second fire, girl. What is good? Back again in the Sexual Life Ryan thing.
I'm your favorite Pokemon remixer, Glitch X City.
Ooh.
Hey, what's up? I'm surrounded by famous people.
What's up? Hello, I'm Scrafty.
No, you're Goliath. You are Goliath, mister.
Every time.
Wait,
So hold on. They're saying see this is why we did this. This is why I did the mic check. Y'all might have to do your intros all over again.
Wow.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, man.
I know, right?
I
know.
heard everyone
It's like
else. I
1
was
second,
listening to
I can
this.
hear it.
You can hear everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting people tweeting at me and leaving comments saying they can't hear anybody.
Maybe y'all are all behind.
Refresh it and then go to your mixer and just turn up the whole entire everything. Just do everything.
Get a new computer, guys.
Maybe turn up the volume on the video. Ever thought of
Yeah.
that?
Right, try that. Like, ladies and
Yeah, we're
gentlemen,
good.
Turn your volume up.
I
If
thought
you
we
can't
were
hear us
good.
right now.
I thought we were good, and
I can't
Alright.
hear the other people.
Alright,
People
so
really
we
can't hear us? I can't hear them all that well.
So anyways, you guys, yeah, we should be good to go. We're going to be talking about a lot of shit tonight. Dealing with Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. We actually just got a brand new Pokemon just released before this live stream.
The Digimon.
didn't see it.
Digimon.
The Digimon, yeah. What'd you say the name of it was, Nick?
Was it? It's a Ruto?
Arudo. It's basically
Yeah.
just this big ass demon tree. You'll see.
Wait, pause, Nappy.
Wow.
You might want to turn us up, because I think they can't hear us.
Yeah, I just got a message on
I'm
Skype.
getting, like,
Yeah,
mad
I got that
shit.
too.
Just got a message.
See, this is what I was
The
talking
faces
about.
you're making are priceless.
We're
This is what I
sorry,
was
ladies and
talking about.
gentlemen. We're sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We love you, but if you can't hear, it's not our fault. Nappy's the host.
This is what I was talking. This
Yeah,
is what I
blame
said in the
Bob.
very beginning. Let me do a sound check, make sure everything's all right, and everybody's like, "Yeah, we can hear everybody. We can hear."
Yeah, we can hear. We can hear
We
each
can
other,
hear.
but
Well,
we
no, I'm
can't,
not talking about can you hear
Yeah,
each other in the
they're saying they
Skype
can hear
call.
us now.
No, I was this nigga, yo.
What's good, YouTube? Obviously not the volume of our voices, but let's go.
So I need to know right now from you guys in the Skype call, watching the live stream.
Okay.
Are we good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, hold up.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let me
Yeah.
mute
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys.
we're good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah, I can hear.
I
So
can
in,
hear it.
in
I
5
can hear it.
minutes,
Everything's
in 5 minutes, I don't want to hear anybody say I can't hear you. I can't hear them. Turn it up.
Ladies
Turn
and
it up. Turn it
gentlemen, we
up.
love you.
Just remind
Nappy
you.
is going through some
Hand
technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Difficult stuff.
Everyone's saying that we're good. Anyways, yes, we are good.
Wait.
Y'all niggas got me joking.
It's
Are we-
crazy.
We're good.
Make
We're
it
good.
forward with a hand heart.
What?
Make it forward with a hand heart.
You gotta do your fingers like a heart. Like you gotta look at the face cam and do the heart with the hand.
Do the heart.
There it is.
Do the, you don't do the damn. What the, oh my.
Anyways, y'all. We got some technical difficulties, but we're up and running now. There are 400 of y'all in here right now. Over 400. Gotta say thank you for that. If you guys are hyped for X and Y, smash that like button for us. And if you guys don't know any of the people that I'm streaming with tonight, all their links, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff is down in the description. Make sure you check them out before the night is over. And if you enjoy what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
You didn't link my MySpace.
I'm smashing the like button, but nothing.
I got a Tumblr, but like nothing. I don't even no magic there, son. It's just literally just like pictures of like nothing.
That's everyone's Tumblr.
Go to glitches and you see nothing but Cora.
True. True.
Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. You guys see on the left-hand side of me all the stuff we're going to be talking about tonight. So, right off the bat, I'm sure what everyone wants to know, I'm sure what everyone's been asked, all of you guys a million times, who we start next and why with?
I'm going to go with Chespin.
Oh, you're one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Finnegan cause
Finnegan
fire.
forever.
Finnegan cause fire. Yeah.
Finnegan.
Hoping.
Uh-oh. Did anybody say Froakie?
No, man. Froakie looks like a no.
Say it.
One of those
Say
people.
it. Say it. Don't say it. I'm definitely starting with Froakie. I love water types. I hope Froakie evolves into like this big ass fat Bubba Frog. That would be fucking awesome.
You got a nickname.
He's gonna look like he's gonna look like Seismito's like skinny cousin, my nigga. Like it's
I am happy with it.
Like,
Weird.
Oh my goodness.
he's gonna be so ugly though. He's gonna have like the little large eyes.
And you want to talk about ugly Pokemon? Let's talk about Pangoro.
Hey,
Bruh.
pause.
More.
Guess what? He's dark. He beats Gengar. Fight me.
So what? So what? So what?
All I gotta do is learn Crunch, and it's over.
It's over. Okay.
It's over.
All right, I'm gonna remember
So for
that.
me, I'm actually, because I am letting Nappy choose first, he went for the one that I would have originally chose, which was Froakie. And because of that, I'm going to go for Chespin as my second pick. So, woo. Woo.
Right. See, I'm gonna go either Chespin or Finnegan.
If you don't choose Finnegan,
Don't be one of those.
Yeah, don't be one of those people who choose Finnegan.
It's overrated right now, man.
I'm a peer pressure
That was
you
already overrated.
Too many people like it.
because he
it's a
looks
fire-
nice.
Yeah.
Froakie was definitely
So does
the most-
Chespin.
The fire starter is
Chespin
the
look like
fire
a
starter is
badger. Calm
always
down.
overrated. The fire starter is always overrated, so just automatically Finnegan gets put in that
It's
category.
funny you said that because when Unova got announced, everybody wanted Snivy.
Yeah, but Snivy was the only good design though.
Yeah, exactly.
That
But then
pick
like
was-
even still, but I mean Ambor is nice though. Like he doesn't
Ambor.
suck like he like Darmanitan does. Shots fired.
I hate Ambor. I
I'm
hate
done.
Ambor so much. The only Unova starter I end up liking is Samurott. I haven't really played too much with Superior yet, but Samurott is the shit.
Ooh.
Ambor is
I
ass.
You gotta-
I hate
I
him.
hate him.
No, he's not.
I hate him. I hate him so
I hate
much.
Embor and I hate Snipe.
And like I understand if it's the meta game, but like in story, he does work. All you gotta do is just get a man a fire like fire punch. He'd be good.
Flare Blitz, let's go.
Yeah, but that's recoil
yeah.
damage. Everybody trying to get recoil.
Hey, you gotta take risks. It's Pokemon.
That's why you got
can't
them
play
hyper.
Pokemon
That's why
without
you got them
taking
hyper
risks.
potions.
Who
Yeah.
actually buys
You
the
got max
hyper potions?
I buy max
Everyone
potions.
does.
I buy max potions. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I, go all
I
out.
feel like I feel like I'm the only one that could like blast through a Pokemon game and just like without no items.
Okay, that's
Are you
probably
crazy?
just you.
You're insane.
I'm so serious. I just like overpower my Pokemon. They just destroy everything. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I
Look,
usually level grind too.
all right. Go through X and Y. No items. Let's go. I want to see.
I bet.
Tepig solo run, no items.
I'm gonna make,
Do it.
I'm gonna make it a solo run.
Solo run.
I'm gonna give away my starter, and I'm gonna choose Pancham. The first route too is gonna be like, yo,
No item.
No
I think
items.
it's gonna suck.
no items. I
In the
said no
chat-
items.
In our chat, I see a lot of people are saying Froakie and Finnegan so far. I mean, I see very few Chespins. I saw a lot, well, like all in a row, but then they just kind of fell off. So we'll see. We'll see.
I
What
I think you want to talk about an underrated starter. I think the grass starter is always underrated in every generation.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look,
It
if
is.
No,
Chespin
actually,
becomes
no, and
past
Trico
dark,
was pretty.
Snivy was
Pretty was up there.
I love
You know what?
both
You know
stars.
what? To be honest with you, and I'm gonna take a lot of hate for this, and I'm ready for it. Trico is my least favorite starter out of all of them from every generation.
I hate him.
I agree
like
with
that.
that.
Trico.
You can take
I
all
like
of them.
Turtwig. Turtwig is that nigga. Like
Turtwig
He
is nice.
is.
Tank.
Turtwig
He
is
can
nice.
tank everything.
Yes, Torterra is nice. Meganium is nice. Venusaur is nice. Sceptile.
Whoa. Meganium.
Reptiles.
That tile is just
That
bad.
That was ugly.
That tile is just bad.
Ah,
I mean, unless you're like putting a hit power, he's not strong.
the disrespect.
Sceptile, I just
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
not a
Looks
fan.
cool to me. I mean,
Let's just hope all the starters in X and Y, regardless of whoever you choose, ends up actually being fun to play. Usually they
Yeah.
aren't. Usually,
Finnegan is gonna be another Ninetales.
that's what I'm saying. Ninetales 2.0.
Watch it have 18 tails.
no, it's gonna be what is it, Renamon from Digimon after it
Oh
evolves.
my god,
Yeah.
yes!
I would love that.
That would actually be pretty legit.
I would actually choose Finnegan if that was the outcome.
I'm
We need
just
okay,
Pokemon when you
pause.
can rip off Digimon.
It's gonna
we
take a
need the
lot.
final evolutions.
It's gonna
We
take
need
a
the
lot
final
for me.
evolution.
It's gonna take a lot for me to stray from Froakie at this point. Not gonna lie.
You'll love him.
Froakie,
You'll love Finnegan.
Froakie is I don't know.
Somebody was in the chat saying Pangoro is not ugly with the caps on not. Yo, there you go. There you go.
Anyways, transitioning from starters. Speaking of Pangoro, let's get into the 6th gen Pokemon that we've seen so far. Everything from
Pangoro.
cotton candy to panda bears.
Are you gonna go in order?
hot.
Or?
Go ahead. Whoever wants to take lead on this one, go ahead.
Okay, can I go? Oh, you go first, Glitch.
Alright, let's talk with
first.
Sylveon. There's been a lot of talk about Sylveon, so what's up with that?
Boo.
Uh-huh.
Any
Don't
fairy
like
type you bring up tonight, I'm just gonna boo.
I
Let's
love
go.
Sylveon. It's now, without me even having one, it's my favorite one just because of how cute. My favorite evolution because it's cute.
My
How
icon
bug.
is me munching.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
icon
it
is
looks
me
pretty
munching
damn
on a
cute.
fairy like it's cotton candy. Look at my icon. It's a fairy type. Yo, I don't like him.
I mean,
Anyways,
like, for the
Nah,
longest time, I thought it was a bug type, and then...
Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be too. I was like, if it's not a bug, it's gonna be a fly. And then they released a new type, and I was like, man. Then I
Wait,
saw
wait,
they
wait,
did
wait.
to
You thought-
Gardevoir
wait.
and Meryl.
you thought
Dumb.
Sylveon was gonna be a bug type?
Yeah.
Look
I
at those
thought, like-
eyes.
I thought
Look
like
at
I
those
thought
eyes.
dragon. I don't know. I thought dragon or flying. That's what I thought.
Bug
Yeah,
was
I
the
thought
last
flying.
thing that came to my mind when I looked at it. but-
Really?
Yes.
But you thought he was gonna be light type?
I don't either light or flying or some shit, but bug is the last
Light,
thing.
It makes more sense than bug, yeah.
The
I mean,
first
look,
thing,
look how
I
beady those
guess.
eyes are.
the first thing I thought
I
was a
guess.
type.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but bug would be the last thing I would expected Sylveon to be.
Would you still mess with it if it was a bug type?
Hell no.
I test it out.
Poor
I'd be
Sylveon.
Hell no.
I test it out, but I just keep it in the PC if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'll
Doesn't
get
look
it. I'll
that
get it
strong.
just to say that I tried it out, so that Kristen and everyone else can't say that I hate on something without ever having it. So I tried it out. I have it, and I don't like it. Boom. How's that?
It's
So it's gonna be
Hear
a
me
no
out,
I
That's
like
my
hear
team.
me out. You know, hear me out. I like his statement because it's basically saying he's gonna catch one and then put it in his PC just to say he has one and he tried it out.
Get that
So it's a
Pokemon
novelty
tree.
Pokemon then. It's like Porygon.
I am gonna get one, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna slay dragons, and I'm just gonna torture Nappy with
Kristen,
it.
Kristen is a
I'm gonna name
fan
my
of
Sylveon
Kristen.
Nappy.
Shots fired.
Kristen is a fan of terrible Pokemon, though. That's what can I say. she likes Houndoom. She used Stunfisk before. Who likes Stunfisk? Like for real.
Dang.
She had a
Stunfisk.
Garbodor. She had a Garbodor on her
The
team.
disrespect.
Fired.
Let me explain very quickly why I use the Pokemon I use. You see all these Let's Plays, and no offense to anyone out there who does it with their starters and stuff. I usually get rid of my starter, which isn't going to be the case in X and Y as far as I know. I like to use Pokemon that you don't see people using, which a lot of people see as shitty Pokemon. So, just to see what it would be like, I used a fucking Shedinja in Ruby. So,
Ninja is
But
dangerous.
Stunfisk?
Let's go.
It's really
Yeah.
Stunfisk actually.
I'll give her credit. I'll give her credit. Stunfisk is actually pretty badass. He's just
Honey
says
Boo Boo.
terrible- Yeah, well, she nicknamed it Honey Boo Boo in our Let's Play.
You told me to nickname it Honey Boo Boo.
Really?
It was terrible. It's one of those terrible design Pokemon, but it was a monster. Not gonna lie, it's pretty damn good.
performed
I
really
mean,
well.
the
but we
cotton
also-
candy. The only thing I don't like about like the newest Pokemon right now, I like are the cotton candy and that one looks like a bird, but it's actually like a pink ball of
The perfume Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
yeah, the perfume thing. I mean, I understand it's like it's a France thing with like how popular it is, but like even still, they don't look like Pokemon. They just look like something that they just like took from, like just took out of nowhere. Like it's like what's that one ice cream Pokemon? I forgot what it was called.
Vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla-ish.
It just
Vanilla
seems
Fairy?
like it was those type of Pokemon where there's like last minute like designs and they just made it look different.
Mm-hmm.
And then that squid looks dope. I thought it was gonna be a water type, but it's psychic and dark.
Yeah.
I want to know which one is it gonna. I think it's gonna be ×4 bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be damaged. Like fuck.
The baby squid looks nice to me, but after he evolves, he looks derpy as hell, in my
It's
opinion.
like
But
quillfish.
Looks mad.
It reminds me
Yeah.
of Ursula from.
I said the
Mermaid.
exact same
I was-
thing. I said everybody's gonna
No.
nickname this Pokemon Ursula. Watch.
That's a good name. Yo.
You know, when I first saw the perfume Pokemon, I immediately thought for this one scene in SpongeBob when they're running through the perfume store. Like, my mind went straight to that.
You know what I thought? Yo, but like
It's the embodiment of that
when I
episode.
thought they were good when they like released Pancham though, I was like, yes, he's gonna be a fighting and dark type. And then like they said he's a what is he? He's just a fighting type, and I was like,
Yeah.
And then he evolves and he ends up being the same thing as Scrafty. I'm like, he's gonna destroy Scrafty. Shots fired.
Shots being fired.
How many
As-
shots have been fired so far?
Scraggy
as
versus
far as the
Pancham.
cotton candy Pokemon goes, okay, and this I'm gonna get a lot of hate throughout this entire time we're talking about fairy types. I love the cotton candy Pokemon. Number one, I love cotton candy. That little motherfucker,
True.
he's cute, and he's like
True.
diabetes on feet. He's gonna just dominate everything. I feel like he's gonna evolve into this monstrous cotton candy that's just he's gonna go nuts.
Be this bulky thing like Blissey and just kill all your dragons.
No, it's the next Garbodor. It's the next Garbodor. Don't jock it. It's hanky as fuck, but it's like it looks nasty.
I'm gonna name it diabetes, not
I'm not-
diabetes, but diabetes.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Diabetes.
Swirlix
Diabetes.
looks delicious.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
I would eat it.
I
Like,
would eat that.
Like, is it illegal to eat Pokemon?
I'd be mad. You know that one? What's the name of that town that they're starting? You like the main town? It's like Castelia, but it's in that. What is that? It's the one with the with this tower with like you know what I'm talking about. The like one you can like free roam and ride go-go in. I'd be mad if like you know how in Castelia they had like that ice cream thing that they have like in line.
yeah.
Like I'd be mad if it was just like you guys want some kind of candy. It's free Pokemon.
Dude, one of the things that I did say in a comment of my latest trailer breakdown, which was the latest trailer that came out, was someone made a comment about how we're getting all these food Pokemon. I said, and I tweeted out this comment too. My reply was, pretty soon we're going to have enough food Pokemon to have a food fight tier for competitive battle.
Oh,
Oh my god. Let's go. Food fight tier.
I'm telling you, OP is already going to be vanilla though. OP already.
I could see people
Oh,
doing
yeah.
like entire Let's Plays with that. Like, let me get a Vanillite and a
Food lock.
Swirlix.
I was just gonna say that.
A food lock.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
A food
my
lock.
You heard
God,
it first here,
that'd be-
folks.
That would be like the best thing. Be like, yo.
Best day ever.
I was watching your stream, and I made the idea way before the game came out. 3 months later.
But you know what? For Swirlix being just a straight food Pokemon like it is, there's not a lot of people hating on it. To be honest with you, there's a lot of people that like.
delicious.
There are a lot of people that like it. You know, I've seen a lot more people, including myself, hate on Vanillite and Vanillux and all of them. To me, it is unoriginal. It's the definition of unoriginal. But I don't know. People like Swirlix.
Gen 1, we
It's
have
just kinda
rats, snakes,
but that's
rocks.
Gen 1. That's when the game first started.
Primer.
Hear me out, Nappy. You can say whatever you want, but most of them food type Pokemon are all special attackers, and when they use them special attacks, it's automatic stab.
No,
so-
I'm not. No, I mean, I'm not talking about any of the actual in-game battle stats or shit. I'm talking about the design.
Like how they look.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, think about it. A vanilla snow cone, fucking ice and ice cubes in it. Like, what the fuck type of shit is that? Let me know so we can know what's going on. Cause like, what was that? The new Pokemon, Talonflame or something like that.
Yeah, Talonflame.
Yeah.
He looks like he doesn't. That's new. I like it, but I don't know. I rather stick to Braviary than anything.
I don't
Yeah.
like Talonflame. I'm in the minority
Charizard.
with that one. I don't like him at all.
But he's like a baby hoe.
Stealth rocks.
Fire fighting.
Isn't this our
He's-
third
He's
Firefly?
the 6th gen.
He's gonna be as bad as Charizard.
Oh, come on.
Where's Vetro at?
Why would you
Where's
say
Vetro?
that?
Callum hates Charizard.
Yeah, because Vetro's watching the stream.
Oh, so I guess you
Shots
hate
have been
Moltres too?
fired. I'm sorry.
Shots,
and Toho.
fired.
Now let's talk about Noivern though.
Yo, oh, I forgot all
Right
about
there.
him.
Ooh.
Ooh,
He could be a
Two
pseudo.
better
Yeah.
BFFs.
Doesn't he
He's
have like
dope.
a
He's dope.
the boom
He's
burst?
And
Yeah.
Dope.
Oh,
that
that one.
looked dope.
I'm
I
definitely,
can
I'm
already
definitely
tell.
picking up a Noivern on my team.
I can already tell he's gonna be able to learn Wing Attack, Bite, and Crunch straight off the back. You already know, like, and he's gonna have that one new move. He's gonna be dope. He's gonna be like Zubat. He's gonna have a pre-evolution. I hope he does.
That's what I was about to say. I hope he's not
Yeah.
like Dredagon, where he's just there by himself.
Exactly.
That would really
Walmart
suck.
rollback dragon.
Walmart rollback dragon. Fuck him.
Exact-
Fuck Dredagon. Dredagon is ass.
Dredagon. But then this guy's better. He's like part flying.
I
What did they give him, Brave Bird?
want Noivern to be like the middle evolution. He needs to have a pre-evolution, and then he needs to evolve into something that's bigger and more badass. But
He already looks like a final evolution.
Yeah.
I think he could be a pseudo though.
maybe,
Garth.
but still,
They
I
never
like
like pseudos.
We're slowly digressing into the next topic though, because 6th gen Pokemon released so far, and then new types. We're just talking about like types and shit.
Oh yeah.
We're just slowly getting into it without him like.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's what we're supposed to do. It doesn't need to be like, okay, shut up, next topic. Like we don't need to do that. Like if it just progresses that way, then let it progress that way. You know.
Hold on, before we get to the next topic, we should just like say our favorite release Gen 6 for now.
I have the icon.
Evital.
That's obvious for you.
Brian, I'm
Nick.
you evolved right now. I'm you evolved right now. Just look at me. I'm you evolved right now.
My
That's on my
favorite is
Skype chat.
Sylveon.
Ugh.
Oh, come on.
Somebody's like, ugh.
I don't even have a favorite. I just hate the Pancham evolution.
Fighting Drain Punch.
No fighting words.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
I bet. Hear me out. When they come out and like Pokemon Showdown is all done. Meet me 6-on-6. Scrafty versus Pangoro. We gonna record that. Bitch.
I'll destroy you.
Fight me.
Got
Damn.
fired again.
No hesitation. I'll destroy you.
I feel like he got close to his mic just to say that.
I didn't. I'm just sitting here and it's sitting there on its stand.
You heard it, he was just like, I'll destroy you.
I don't know. I like Noivern and probably Pangoro the most so far. Just from what I've seen. I don't really care for Go-Goat. I don't like the fucking little bird. Fuck them. Fairy types are automatically, in my opinion. So
Automatic death.
automatic
Don't choose
dislike. So
Out of Noivern and Pangoro, which one do you choose?
Pangoro.
Noivern. Pangoro, man.
it's really tough because I like Pangoro's design, but at the end of the day, Dragon's my second favorite type.
Ugh.
Pangoro's ugly.
So I'm going to go with Noivern. Noivern for me.
I definitely like Pancham over Pangoro though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pancham's
Because
cute.
it's so cute and chubby.
Cute.
I feel like
no.
Pancham. I feel like Pancham's gonna be the next OP Pokemon. Like everyone's gonna have. Well, not OP, like OU, I guess.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
fight me,
Yeah.
Callum.
Because everyone's gonna pick him because he's a fucking panda bear. Like who doesn't like panda bears? So
He'll
I'm the
suck,
one of
but he'll
Panda
be
Bear
like-
since like Gen 3. Like, fuck. I need one now.
I feel like
Happy
this
as
game
hell.
is gonna be. Sorry, I feel like it's gonna be banned in China because
Oh my
of panda
God.
Pokemon.
Can't kill that Pokemon.
That's the panda.
talk about shots fired. Damn, Kristen.
I'm saying.
Let's go for all of China in this live stream. Shit.
Dang.
She talking about you, Brian, while you playing.
Oh man, I can't
my
wait to
favorite-
see Leo's. Sorry.
Yo, yeah, I forgot about that knuckle right there.
When I get him, I am going to nickname him Mufasa.
Everybody's gonna know.
Everyone
Oh yeah,
goes
that
But I call the first.
Scar.
Scar. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ah,
Get at me.
Alright.
Fuck
Wait,
Mufasa.
pause. You don't even know what he's gonna look. He's probably gonna look like Simba.
It
I'm
don't
gonna
matter.
name him Puss.
What?
Puss in boots.
You know how
I'm gonna
many
name
Shrek
Shrek.
references you gonna get?
Wrong
They're gonna be
animal.
like, "Where's Fiona?"
I'll call my Pangrowth Fiona. Or whatever.
You know, they
I
should
just
have
hit
an
its
alternate
typing.
form for
If it
Goku.
gets Moxie, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pop
people
off
are
that
asking.
draft.
People are actually asking us about Hone Edge because I freaked out because I totally
Oh,
forgot about it.
Yeah,
I
Home
like
Edge
it.
too.
I was about to
On
bring him up because
Edge.
he's my favorite release of all of them.
He's gonna be weak.
You're gonna be.
I feel like,
I'm saying that because like he's like the 6th gen Coffer Grigus. Like if you look at Coffer Grigus when they announced it, everybody was like, yeah, it looks good. When you actually play it, all he has to do is just like lose to a dark type move and he's like dead in one
Just
hit. He does
multi,
like
that's it.
right.
He's
He's like
Axel
He's
Gore,
part steel.
sort of.
Then he's a sword. He might be offensive because swords offensive.
Yeah, physically offensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna get like his own special move, and he's gonna be badass. Watch.
he's gonna suck
Y'all just
ass.
hate-
Sword stance.
He's gonna suck
He's gonna-
ass.
He's gonna have Swords Dance, and he'll be like the only one that makes sense.
He's gonna,
Like he'll literally be a dancing sword. That's what he's gonna be.
Yep.
He's gonna start tap dancing.
he's gonna evolve and look like Excalibur. Like yo.
I'm telling you, this thing better learn cut and slash. All right, it's a sword. Let's go.
I'm saying. You can hold it.
Do you think it's gonna have an evolve form?
I'm telling you, Excalibur.
No.
No.
Stones
I
and
think
everything.
that's one of the Pokemon that aren't gonna evolve at all. Definitely.
Yeah.
There's
he's
no
one of
fly
those guys.
because where are you gonna sit at?
It's good.
Nappy, if you see this, yell twerk team.
Twerk team. I didn't yell.
Twerk team.
There you go.
They be twerking,
There you go.
and then 2 minutes later.
All right, what about that new Mewtwo form though?
I hate
Ass.
it. I hate it.
I don't
Ass,
think
ass,
it has
ass,
a handlebar on
ass.
its head.
And this
On
is
his
coming
head.
from a Gen 1er right now. I don't care if anybody and their mother hates that shit. The new Mewtwo is ass. I hate it.
Why would you touch Gen 1 is what I'm thinking.
Why would you
Why would
touch
you
Mewtwo?
Mewtwo? First of all,
Why would you
Mewtwo's
touch-
already strong as shit off
I know.
right off the bag.
Why would you just why would you touch Mewtwo? Period. Like
It has a
just,
handlebar on its head.
That's
It
just
has an ass on
nostalgia.
its head.
It looked
A
like a
bottle opener.
GameCube with legs.
I think they should just evolve Farfetch'd and just leave Gen 1 alone.
think
Yeah.
Really do.
Yeah, we could
Stop
do that.
shit.
Fuck
And
that.
it's
I,
what-
I hate its toes. I know it's got a tassel on its head, but out of all the things, I hate its toes.
Toes.
His toes
Like,
hate
that's
you
really
too.
bad.
bro, like look at that middle one though. That middle one's long.
That middle toe.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
My Pokemon have to have nice toes, okay?
My Pokemon have to have nice toes.
I'm kidding.
Pedicure, manicure,
Ooh.
pedicure, mani-pedi.
Well-improved Pokemon.
Quote, cuddle of death.
But for real though, I'm kind of excited just to see stats-wise how it's going to affect it. But as far as aesthetics, as far as it looks, it's weird, but I'll get over it.
It's probably gonna be ridiculously fast.
Isn't there meant to be
That's
two
what
new
I
mutual forms though?
Yep.
Like
One
two.
for X and one for Y.
Yeah, apparently.
It's either going to be really fast or super defensive because its ass is on its head.
That's what I was
Did they-
thinking,
did
too. Like Horsefield.
Did they announce how it's supposed to change or some shit? Because like what I want to know is like even though it's a form, is it just gonna stay that way the whole time, or is like
I think they're
is
keeping it
It's
quiet
probably
right now.
gonna be like a
It's
Darmanitan
gonna be like
thing.
Deoxys.
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is it going to be because it's technically not a new Pokemon. Like they're not gonna have another
Oh yeah,
slot
does
for
it like
Mewtwo.
need an
Just like a
item
new
or does
form.
it
Yeah, that's what I'm
go to
saying.
third
Like,
place?
is
It's
it
gonna be
just
like
gonna
Deoxys and Platinum.
Yeah.
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 Like there's gonna be that one city where you could like just click a certain thing and like it's gonna start changing.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
click the meteors.
I swear.
Yeah,
I think it
it's
might be
gonna-
item though.
Thing is, dang, what city is it in Platinum?
It's gonna what is that? Is that
Veilstone?
that's the one,
So
yeah,
it's
that's Veilstone.
yeah.
That's Veilstone. And then
Yeah,
in Eterna City is where you like change Rotom and Platinum. It's like in the back.
It might have a move to do it because like in the trailer he just like touches his body and he's like, oh.
Yeah.
He's like what? He's like what?
Probably tail slap. After you talk about
Oh my god. Yo, Techers is in the call, like Techers is in the chat like Mewtwo touched me. Like what?
He was spamming earlier. What was it? Never mind.
Okay, so next topic. That's good.
All right then. So new
We just
type.
did the whole left. No, we just did the whole left row while we were talking. Like I want y'all to know that we're on the right side now.
Wait.
I was paying
Previous
attention-
gen evolution.
I was paying attention to the whole thing. I was like, yo,
New type combinations. For me, I'm looking forward to a water fire Pokemon. Hasn't happened
Yep.
yet.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna make it happen. If they're gonna have a teapot,
Fire hydrant.
teapot Pokemon, fire hydrant, whatever. That's
That
what
could
I'm
work.
looking
It's
for.
gonna be some like derpy steam Pokemon, seeing like the unoriginal.
It's gonna be a train. It's gonna be a train. I call it.
Oh
It's
no,
gonna be a steam
I can't
cloud.
do trains. I cannot do trains.
It's gonna look like Mega Man.
It's gonna be a
What
boiling
about
pot of water.
type moves? Like Scald would be fire and water type.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not be happy if it like some fire types learn because Scald is one of those type of moves where like it does it's a
Burns.
water type but it burns you.
Yeah.
I would like to see like those type of moves just be like since it's 2 type moves I want to see like more of those like 'cause Scald was dope when it got introduced. Like I always use that Scald is that shit like burn and you automatically like your Pokemon sucks.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing. Like if you're burnt, your attack is cut. And especially if you have an attacking Pokemon, even a special attack Pokemon, it's just good to get damage off you.
Yeah, extra damage.
Like-
That's what I'm looking for. I want to see a water fire type. I'm sure we're gonna see a shit ton of dual fairy types that they're gonna introduce into the game. I'm not talking about like
I'm waiting
Gardevoir
for that.
and Marrow. I'm talking about just like new Pokemon. Period.
I want
Yeah.
Fairy Dark.
Ew. Gross.
What would that be though? That'd be like what
That'd
fairy
be like
type
golf.
be?
Between a
The
Clefairy and a
fallen
Gengar.
angel.
That's what I was
The
gonna
only-
say. Clefairy and Gengar.
No,
Oh
no,
my God,
they are
oh
not
my
gonna
God.
rebrand Gengar. Stop it. Stop it. They're not gonna do it. It's not happening.
Gengar's gonna have a cousin.
Oh my God.
You know what I want? I want that
Yeah,
that one butterfly that's like a fairy type. I want it to be like a new Butterfree. Like
Yeah.
how Butterfree
But
is,
good.
he doesn't suck, but if you keep him long enough to like level 45, he learns like Silverwind and he destroys everything. And like if he can learn like some moves that like gradually get better and better, I would probably keep him on my team because he looks like a Mothim type thing to me. I just feel like bug types. I might just use that bug type.
What is it? Vivillon,
So
Vivillon?
it's
Yeah.
Vivillin.
Pavilion?
Pavilion?
Pavilion.
One of those.
It don't
I was
matter.
gonna call it VV. Anyways, VV looks
True.
cool.
I call it digital butterfly.
A lot of people are saying that Torkoal should get an evolution and that should be a water fire
Oh my God.
water fire type. I saw some I saw
yeah.
some fan art of
Right, some fan art of that. And
yeah, like it was like how they have like underwater volcanoes and shit. There was
Yeah.
it was like a water fire version of Lapras, basically, just to have volcanoes. Like if you
I
took
remember,
Lapras and Camerupt and put them together, that's what you'd have.
I remember there was it's funny you say that because I remember I was looking on DeviantArt and somebody had made a Torkoal evolution to like it looked like a Stegosaurus, like how they have like those like no, it's not a Stegosaurus, it's some long neck ass dinosaurs.
Brachiosaurus or
like
something?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
long necks. It looks like Littlefoot, but it still keeps like yo like that's some real
At least you
nostalgia,
painted a picture.
but like. It looks like Littlefoot, but it keeps like all the Torkoal elements. The only thing that's different, it has six I think holes in its head, and they all like produce steam. Other than the back shell, it's dope as hell. I gotta show y'all after the stream or
His
during it.
evolution shall be dubbed Twerkle.
Twerkle.
Yep.
Saw that coming.
Torkoal.
Yeah.
I really do want to see
I was
more
waiting to
dinosaur-based
make that joke.
Pokemon.
Oh.
What'd you say, Glitch?
Oh yeah.
I want to see more dinosaur-based Pokemon.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to see. I know they had Rampardos and all of them. I want to see like an actual T-Rex Pokemon.
Tropius
I
sucks.
I
Oh,
want.
I love Tropius. The little
Stats are
banana
so bad.
motherfucker.
Tropius.
If Tropius had a pre-evolution and better stats, I would appreciate it more.
Yeah.
It wasn't so gay. Like his moveset is just bad.
I just like
Like,
his
but-
banana
Like he's
fucker.
just a bad Poke. Like he
Yep.
looks good. Don't get me wrong. Like,
He looks adorable.
he
and
looks
big.
good, but I mean, if you
Bananas.
use him, you're only using him to fly around.
Pretty much.
That's all I see the reason.
Yeah.
You're only using him to fly around.
And maybe
Spear-
smash
Who
the
is
ball.
And
it
maybe-
cool to fly around on the dinosaur with wings for leaves?
But then again,
And banana chins.
if I'm not flying with him, I'm obviously in the water using razor leaf on him. Like, train him up while I'm at it. I might as well fly train him. I'm just saying. Like,
I would-
you can't go wrong.
I would love, and I know, I don't actually, Nappy, you probably remember this. We did make a video a while back, and we were talking about Pokemon that we would like to see evolve, and someone actually posted new evolutions to Sableye and Spiritomb. I loved both of them, but I would love to see a Sableye evolution.
I want
Yeah,
to see. I want to
it's
see a
definitely-
Spiritomb evolution, not based off of stats or anything like
that.
that. I just think an evolution of Spiritomb would look
Yeah.
like the most badass Pokemon ever made.
How would they do that though? Like, cause you know, Spiritomb, like, cause all the Pokemon that they've ever made, like their Pokédex, like they're like all the Pokédex entries, all like have like some type of origin to them. And like, if you remember in Spiritomb, like he comes from that stone that's like deep in the like the well, and it's like, how would an evolution go? Like, would it be like the stone just like
break free from the stone?
Yeah, he wouldn't be bound to the stone anymore.
Oh shit!
Break
What
free
you
from the
want?
stone.
Yeah.
You just
He'll
want
be
like,
released.
you just want like a
His Pokédex
floating
number would be 666.
You just want like a floating thing.
That's
like
not a
floating-
bad idea, actually.
That's
Actually,
pretty cool.
like
That's
that.
not a
But he
bad
gotta
idea.
he gotta have some
And
good ass
since-
move pools though.
Since apparently Fairy's gonna be like super effective against Dark fighting and
Gotta be the
Dragon,
next
it's like a
Darkrai.
rumor. Then yeah,
That's not a
It's gonna
bad
be like a
idea.
spirit.
If Spiritomb gets evolution, he better be the next Darkrai, because Darkrai is fucking amazing.
Darkrai's
Yeah.
fucking scary.
No, he's not.
That's
He's fucking scary in Ubers.
He gives you
it's like
nightmares.
Dark Void and
Bears.
stuff.
Of course, a lot of people have obviously pointed out Team Flare to me and how they're using Houndour, which I saw, and people were like, Houndour might get an evolution. I'm sitting here thinking, please
No.
don't.
No.
I actually hope that Houndoom gets an evolution because I really like that line, and Houndoom is strong enough as it is. Just think how much more powerful it would be if it got an evolution.
I feel like I have to come in when you say that. When it comes to being strong, how many people actually run a Houndoom?
Me?
Not
You do?
me.
Okay. So with that being said, would you carry a fire type with shit special defense, or would you carry a ground type with dope ass special attack?
Can I choose both?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, this is a new game, so basically you don't know because like if it's a new game, you're obviously going off appearance when you first see it, right? And
Yeah.
and it probably won't. They probably won't be on that. Got to catch them all. You got to see them, of course, and you really won't know what they are until like you start battling them and actually catching them, because you know how Pokemon is. You got to catch the motherfucker to get the stuff, but even still, it's like. I don't know if they release like a ground rock type and it looks dope. I'm gonna have to run that because I mean, Houndoom is nice and all, but you gotta make sure he's fast. Like if an earthquake goes before it, he's the first one dead. It's true. I'm sure everybody here has either played XD, Gale of Darkness, or got it in Crystal, or like those
Heart Gold
second
Soul
gen
Silver.
games. Exactly, or Heart Gold Soul Silver, where if I don't know, if you
Oh,
got
and Platinum.
like true.
It was pretty badass in Platinum.
Yeah, I was going to say, I never really had a problem using it.
Me neither.
Why would you keep a
good.
Pokemon in
Yes,
with a,
no.
like a ground type or a Houndoom with a ground type?
I mean, shit.
That's
I don't
that's
know
just
if
what
Super
country
Mario-
would do.
I don't know when
That's
you
something, that's something Big Country would do.
Dang.
Spoiler alert. I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. When
More
we go
shots fired.
to do the Elite Four, Country loves his Gyarados so much that he led with Gyarados against Lorelei and just spammed Blizzard against the Dugong the whole time. And I'm like, Country, stop it! You need that for Lance. Stop it right now. But yeah, that does sound like something Country would do. And if
How
he's in
long
here
will the stream
watching,
be?
if he's in here watching right now, he's just like, shut the fuck up. I do what the fuck I want. Pokemon's easy. It's easy.
Someone said, how long will this stream be? And also, someone also told someone to shut up in the comments because they're repeating their comment. In this live stream, let me get this out of the way really fast. We will eventually get to start reading comments. So, telling other people to shut up in the comment section are probably people that have been here before that are used to posting the same stuff over and over so that we can see them. So please don't jump down their throats for that guy in the chat who has told that person to shut up.
Basically, you guys, we're gonna go. You see all these topics to my right or your left. We're gonna go through all these topics, and then the last one you see on your screen is a post Q&A. That's when we're gonna open the entire roundtable up to you guys and just answer your questions. So, if you have a question that you want to ask us about X and Y, save it till then, and we'll go ham answering every question we see. God damn it! But anyways,
I just saw the dopest idea. I just saw the dopest shit I have ever seen. An evolution for Houndoom would be like a Cerberus, and like I also saw somebody post in the comments. I want a kangaroo Pokemon. That'd be different, but I feel like it would be.
Kangaskhan?
I feel like it would be for a
Kangaskhan.
different. Nah, cause Genghis-Khan. What the fuck is Genghis-Khan?
He just has a
Big kangaroo.
no, it is not. No, Kangaskhan is not a kangaroo. Just because it has
Kangaroo?
a
Like a
pouch.
teddy bear and a kangaroo
No.
Yeah.
If the closest thing we have to T-Rex Pokemon is, I'd say Kangaskhan is. But Kangaskhan being a kangaroo, I was born at night, not last night. Come on now.
Tyranitar is
an
closer to
overweight
T-Rex
kangaroo.
than Kangaskhan is.
She's an overweight kangaroo.
No,
No, I'm saying like I feel like a
No.
kangaroo
Have you
Pokemon in this like this gen would actually not even fit because like what if they go to like Australia or some shit next gen and then you'd be like oh we got a kangaroo Pokemon I'm gonna use him and I
crikey.
can't even get him.
Crikey,
God.
it's a kangaroo.
Okay, be careful what you ask.
Oi,
Pokemon
right?
Australia.
Crikey, Mike.
Speaking of fan art,
Wait.
I saw a couple months back, a month or two back, I saw someone did a fan art for a Marowak evolution. They just turned it into
yeah.
like this big ass like I think it was like ground and steel or some shit like that. It looked sick as fuck. And if they put that shit in the game, whew, I'd have a reason. I have a reason to get a Cubone then. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because Cubone sucks.
I was gonna ask you, Glitch. Okay. I was gonna ask Glitch, what did you say a minute ago before Nappy went?
And I can't remember. It had something to do with teddy bears and kangaroos.
Okay.
Oh, it was about Australia.
Yeah.
If they did have a Pokemon game based off on Australia, then
I love
Pokemon
that.
would be scary as fuck.
Deserts everywhere.
Oh yeah, the spiders. Go ahead. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god.
Oh my god.
Don't say spiders, yo.
Yeah, for
Fuck
real.
kangaroos.
No, let's not do that.
Can we get a Pokemon game based off Africa and get a proper elephant Pokemon? Can we make that happen?
Oh, true.
Do we have an elephant
There is
Pokemon?
no.
Don fan.
Don fan, but like
Campy.
Don
He's
fan's
tiny.
Like,
Yeah.
It's
Right,
very
Don-
small.
don't-
Like
Don't
I
Not
want to
even
get
an actual elephant.
I want to get like a ground grass fucking elephant
Yeah.
Pokemon. That's
Probably a
like a big
grass
bad
water.
motherfucker. That's what I want.
And you can ride him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
hear me out. Or probably
ride
a
the
grass
elephant.
water.
Grass
Grass
water.
water. I can see that. I
Think
can see
about
that
it.
just because
Grass
the elephant
water.
with all that shit. But at the same time, like elephants, like the elephants
They're
don't go.
elephants.
Yeah, like they're on the ground. They're like the biggest
They don't
land.
swim.
Yeah, they're the biggest
Yeah.
land animal. Like, come on now.
They lazy
Hey, if you don't
as
crush
fuck.
my dreams, goddamn.
Or can we get can we get a proper giraffe Pokemon? Like it's the same. It's the same
Not giraffe.
situation. No.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same situation with Don
Giraffe's
Fan.
tiny.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same situation with Don Fan. Like an actual in real life, a giraffe is a big ass fucking animal. Giraffe rig ain't big.
True.
Can we
Giraffe
get like,
Unoriginal
a proper-
evolution.
Leg or not. Neck is not big enough. It needs a huge neck.
Giraffe
Oh,
rig evolution. Let's
Giraffe
go.
rig should evolve, yeah.
It should evolve, and it's so creepy because of the fucking head that's on its tail.
Should be dark psychic.
Yeah. I agree.
No, evolution. Done sparse. Done.
Oh yeah.
Fairy dragon, bro.
Yep.
Shuckle.
No, you can only
Shuckle, you
alone.
can't. Don't touch Shuckle.
Okay,
dude.
don't touch Shuckle.
Like, he's
Shuckle-
like,
Shuckle.
he's like that classic Pokemon that if you touch, people would just destroy Game Freak. Like I feel like.
Well, they
I
already
feel
touched
like he's
Mewtwo.
just-
People
Yeah.
want him to have like another form, like an offensive form, which I think's like dumb because there's too much forms, in my opinion.
I feel like if Shuckle got
Everybody
an
named Mama
offensive
got a
form,
form.
This
if
isn't even my
Shuckle
final
got
form.
An offensive form, he would have all these little heads poking out of that shell.
I feel like
It
that
looks
if they did give Shuckle an evolution, that would be the only route they could take though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Then
Hear me out.
you like
Different
Shuffle.
heads. Hear me out. Different heads coming out different holes, looking like the Ninja Turtles. What's up? Don't jock. Hear me out. Don't jock it. Just let it sit there. Let it just imagine it. Ninja Turtles. Let me know. Without the bandana though, of course. But like have the heads the same colors like the headbands. That's nice. And like have the shell the color as Master Splinter.
That's what we should have. That's what we should. We should have like either a tadpole or like a little frog Pokemon, and based upon an item you gave me, evolve into a different turtle, and just
Easter egg Pokemon. It'd be
It'd
like
be-
an
Just
Easter
put a mask around it.
oh yeah, or just like that's what I'm saying. Either different hold item or some shit, and just like knock Eevee out the water.
Why would a tadpole evolve into a turtle?
I'm just using examples, okay? I'm not a biologist, Kristen. Okay, I'm not a biologist, okay?
Species evolution.
I was gonna say we did have a tadpole, but it evolved into a frog.
Tempo was good. Tempo was great.
Oh yeah, Temple go hard.
Maybe she was talking about Poliwag.
No, fuck that. Anyway,
Holy swag.
Anyways, let's move on to tonight's hot topic issue. Fairy types.
if you say fairy types, that's your talk. I'm talking.
Stereotypes.
Fairy
Nappy.
types.
Nappy,
what if Gengar gets retyped?
Let's go one at a time because I'm sure this is the one that everyone wants to know. Brian, opinion on fairy types?
I really don't care about it. Like, yeah, it'll be super effective against dragon. That's really like all we know officially. But there's other types that like counter dragon, so it doesn't really like make a big difference to me. Other than like shifting the whole.
I need you to say it's terrible.
I'm not trying to say you're
Like,
That's
it's
what
like
I
your
need you to
opinion is
say.
not even needed. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I need you to
gave
say
you a
right now,
chance.
Brian. I need you to say it's terrible.
You said. No, I don't think
Anyways.
it's terrible. I'm sorry. It's not terrible.
Anyways, everybody else, what's the general consensus on fairy types?
I don't like the Pokemon in it. Like how they look. I don't
So
like
that's
that
a
shit.
terrible. 2 for terrible so far. 1
Yeah.
for I don't give a fuck.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say.
Kristen says terrible, so 3 for terrible.
No.
1 for I don't give a fuck.
Like,
Like-
Obviously.
I mean, it's cool that they introduced it, but I don't think we really actually needed it.
Thank
I'd
you.
rather have a light
Thank
type.
you.
I'd rather have a light
Like,
type than anything.
If they named it Light, I would be fine with
Yeah,
that.
y'all be decent with a light type because there's so much shit they could do with it.
I think
Right.
light fits better, especially with the way that they're building the game so far. Like Xerneas
Right.
and Yveltal. Like
Yeah.
Yveltal's
Yeah.
dark. Like
Like
it would
that
make more
shit?
sense. Yeah, it would make more sense for Xerneas to be light type.
Xerneas has got like Christmas lights in his horns.
Boom.
Yes.
Also,
Rudolph.
The light
Yeah,
Pokemon.
freaking Rudolph.
I'm telling you, bro, he's Stanley's cousin. What's up?
although light type may sound more fitting, I've said this a few times already. Fairy is a mythical creature. Dragon is a mythical creature. I understand that we have types that aren't mythical creatures, but I like to look at it like that. I do love dragon types, and I do love the fairy type so far, and I hope that they perform well, but I hope that it really does not like screw up the game, which I don't think it will, because technically dragons are only weak to dragon and ice. Now we're going to add fairy, so that's fine. I understand that. And I'm for fairy types.
See,
Magic
my
must
opinion,
be
my opinion is that everyone's saying that they added fairy to balance out dragons, right? Because dragons are so OP. They're so fucking
Half of them are
OP.
like quad
They're
with the
not-
ice
they're really
though.
not.
First
There's
of all,
like
no.
20
You want to know why they're not OP? You want to know why they're not, you want to know why? Because there's only 30 of them in the goddamn game.
You get them late in the game.
Out of 649 Pokemon, 30 of them are dragon types. And they are so
That means-
OP that we need to make an entirely new type just to combat
Hear
these
me
30
out.
Pokemon.
But Nappy, that could mean that they're probably gonna add some more dragon types and fairy types.
Well,
in
no.
the new game.
They always add a new dragon in every generation, except for second. We get a new pseudo in every generation. But that's what I'm saying. There's only 30 of them, even if you count all their evolutions. There's only like 30.
Generation 2.
There's only 30 that aren't legendary. Because you don't want to count legends. Like, come on now. What the fuck?
I think it
And
would be
then of
better if
that
they
30,
added,
most of them are
fairy
like.
type.
Go ahead.
I think it would have been better if they added fairy type earlier than 6th gen.
I think
Seems a bit late.
I do think it's a bit late for them to add a new type like that, but still at the same time, I think that they shouldn't add a type just to balance out dragons because there's not enough.
Hey
of them.
Chris, hey Kristen, I want you to know when you were talking on Nappy's webcam, it looks like he had that girl shut up face. You were talking about fairy type, like he had that IE ass face. Like if you don't say it's bad,
Yeah. Well, we already knew. We knew going into this that it was going to be like me and him kind of thing with the fairy type.
it's like he
portion
wanted
of
you to
this.
change it like last minute, like where it actually counts in front of millions of people. Like yo,
No,
Oh,
we're going to
yeah.
have... I'm sorry, I was just going to say we're going to have a bunch of people in the comments saying fairy's gay, fairy's stupid, fairy's
True.
fucking... So on
Fairy
and so
is
forth. but-
ass.
we forgot
Fairies
one more
are
Pokemon.
gay.
We forgot one more Pokemon actually. That Helioptile.
I'm
yeah.
optimistic about
Pokemon.
him because I want him to evolve into something amazing. A lot of people are hating on his
Me too.
design so far, but I want him to evolve
What?
into something that's
It
fucking
looks
sick.
so dirty.
One
I don't
thing,
like it.
one
He's
thing
like
I will say
Strax,
though,
like cousin.
and I'm sure whether you like fairy types or dislike them, Meryl's a fucking fairy type. Look at that little chubby motherfucker. It's like a fucking fairy type. Okay, Gardevoir.
I want to know what Marilyn thinks of that. To be 100% honest,
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
what I wanted to know too.
I don't follow him on Twitter or keep up with him too much, but I want to know what Marilyn thinks about that. Because if Gengar was swapped to Fairy type, I already know that everyone and their mother would be all down my throat about it. But for someone that's branded an entire website and his entire channel and his name off of one Pokemon, I want to know
Right.
what the hell he's thinking about that.
Yeah.
Marilyn has closed his channel after this one comes
Be like, hey, guess what, Marilyn? You're a fairy. Oh.
Well, I'm willing to bet. I mean, he's probably been asked that already, but we could just tweet at him and find that out because he replies.
He probably likes it actually. Like he's just like,
Yeah.
yo, my favorite Pokemon gets a new type. Fuck with me.
Either that or he just don't care.
Azumarill's a beast.
The only thing
Yeah.
I don't like with the one thing that really pisses me off the most about fairies, outside of them being super effective against dragons, is that they took Gardevoir and made that bitch part fairy.
Don't do it.
That come on now, you didn't need to
It
do
looks
that.
like a fairy.
You didn't need to. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. To me that was unnecessary. That was a low blow in my opinion. Taking Gardevoir and making it part fairy.
It could have just grabbed all the normal type, like Jigglypuff, like all the pink ones, like all of them, not just all the. I'm just saying, like not just the ones they showed in the trailer, but all of them, and just take. How can I say this? Like only take the pre-evolutions out, like because I mean, fairy type and normal type kind of like coincide because majority of the normal types are actually fairy Pokemon. And there'd be no reason to introduce a new type and it's the same Pokédex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the normal types are the fairies. That's why they moved them. But then Gardevoir is not a fairy. It's a psychic type.
I mean, it could act like a fairy.
I think most of the majority of normal Pokemon are flying types, actually.
Yeah, actually. You think that Togetic will like maybe become fairy flying rather than normal flying?
I don't
Or do
think
you think
so.
they're just gonna leave it?
Oh no, I think. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I was just gonna say I think they'll leave it. That's all.
I think they're just gonna like grab all or like, most of the Pokemon within the fairy egg group and make them
that's what I was
fairy.
thinking. Imagine they make Pikachu fairy type. That'd be dumb.
No, that would be dumb. Okay, no, don't
I
even,
think
don't
they're
even
gonna
touch
do that.
Don't
It's
touch
just,
it.
it's pure electric. Look at the
If they
Pokemon that
do
did turn fairy.
I think
Yeah.
I think if they did that, it would be a bigger hit to them than because Pikachu's the fucking mascot.
That's right.
We gonna riot.
I don't think
riot.
I don't think they're gonna do that. And I think that, and this goes for everyone in the stream too. This gonna put a lot of questions to rest right now. I think that if a Pokemon already has two types, if already dual type, I don't think they're gonna fuck with it.
No,
exactly.
Everyone that they turn to fairy is just a single pure type.
You're normal.
Someone commented on Maryland. They said that he said he's excited. He said I watched one of his vids and he said, "Wow, Meryl is now fairy type. Can't wait to catch one." So apparently that's how Maryland thinks. So there you go. Boom.
He doesn't seem like the
he's
kind of dude
excited.
that would trip about it.
Yeah, I don't think it would be.
Yeah.
But because if they're gonna redo some typings, I think you want to talk about Gengar. I think he needs to be Dark Ghost, if anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna
that'll be
redo
way too
typings. They were just
aggressive.
adding on.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying if they did start doing that, I think
He looks like Poison Ghost to me.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
Yeah,
He's
he
purple and
doesn't.
he's toxic.
No, he doesn't.
And
He
he is
doesn't at
toxic.
all.
It's a toxic shadow.
It's a toxic shadow and he evolves from a
No.
freaking ball of
I
toxic
think
gas.
that's the only reason he's poison type to begin with is because of Ghastly.
That's
That
a
is
Gen
it.
1.
If you look at Haunter or Gengar, neither one of them look like a poison type. It's a fucking ghost.
True.
Just
Like
straight up
T-Tar doesn't
ghost.
even look like a dark type.
It does not.
It should be
I-
rock grass.
Does it?
Yeah, Tyranitar
Let's talk
doesn't.
Gyarados.
Tyranitar does. That's another thing I was gonna say. They're not gonna redo any typings because if they did, then they need to retype Gyarados of all Pokemon. Right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
No damn
Like-
flying type.
It only gets bounced for a flying move. As
Yeah,
far as
At
I
least
fly.
give it fly.
That bitch don't fly.
It should be fly because he flies
Gyarados
in the
in a
anime.
sky
He's just
battle,
like
though.
floating. It's like, ooh,
Oh yeah.
I'm flying.
Gyarados in a sky battle, dude. That'd be the best.
If you look at
Yo, how
If
is
you
that
like-
sky battle?
Oh, it's true. The sky. No, that's in the next topic. Shut up.
Anyways, enough with the dumbass fairy types. Cooperative play. Cooperative play.
It's my shit. It's
Cooperative
my shit.
play. Because this has been something that people have wanted in Pokemon for the longest time. And the closest we've gotten to it is like Pokemon. So
Yeah.
cooperative play, that really came up when the first trailer came out and you saw the little girl following the guy throughout the forest. And they're saying, well, maybe, is that like from 4th Gen when you had the chick following you around in the Eternal Forest? Or is that like a chance where you can actually play with a friend? Honestly, I think if Nintendo introduced cooperative play and you could actually play through an entire game of Pokemon with your friend, that would make X and Y sales skyrocket through the roof. Period. I think
Yeah.
that's
I'm
been
gonna take
something
my money.
that's been something that people have wanted for so long, to turn Pokemon from a single player game to a multiplayer game outside of like battling and shit. That would be fucking amazing.
No,
But do you
like,
think Game
the
Freak will
thing
make a
about
leak
it,
like that?
the thing about it though, I could actually like, I mean, like with all like the 4th gen connections that they're like everybody's making to X and Y. If it's anything like 4th gen, they're obviously this is what I hope. I hope they have a game like, even though it's a 3DS game, I hope they have like a Battle Revolution type thing on the Wii U. Like think about it. They just think about it for a minute. Like a thing like a battle simulation thing on the Wii U would be like, you could put your like, it'd be the exact same thing as Diamond and Pearl was to Battle Revolution and Platinum and shit. You could put your team in there, you battle your friends online and stuff like that. But what if like the game was based off, you know, like your Wi-Fi, like fucking, like you get to play with your friends, you know, it'd be like Battle Revolution, but like more
Not shitty.
exact, yeah, basically, it'd be like more of a cooperative. But I mean, as cooperative play goes, I just want to see how every Pokemon's gonna fit in the tier.
Yeah.
That's my shit. I love Wi-Fi battles. I love all that
Same.
shit.
Yeah.
Like if it changes,
Yeah,
if
I've
Like
already
half
anything,
what I care about.
Going back to Glitch's question earlier, do we think Game Freak will ever actually do something like that? I think
Like
I do.
too soon.
it's a dream.
I
It's a dream.
think
Don't crush it.
I think
crush
that,
it.
to be honest with you, my first response to that question is no. I don't think it'll happen because we have 6 generations of it so far, and it hasn't happened. And you know, you want to go back to Gyarados and his typing. You know, if Game Freak needs to do something, they need to do something. And I personally don't think it's ever going to happen. But would I be surprised if it does happen? No. At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens.
With the stuff that we've had released so far, a lot of this is extremely new. We have the fact that, and I know this isn't really cooperative play, but it's also, what I'm about to mention is the people that work on these games are actually taking certain steps. One of the things that I'll mention is the fact that we're going to be able to take the screenshots from the game now and post them to the global link in our social networks and stuff like that, which is something that I'm excited about, but it's also a step that a lot of people would like to see, because we like to share shit about our Pokemon games. It's not just gotta catch them all now, it's gotta share them all, but it's like, because that's also a step in that direction, I think, because that's like a social thing as well. Sort of, cooperative play is sort of social as well, if you think about it like that. And I think with what they're adding now, the fact that we're going to be able to share this on social networks, that we will get cooperative play soon.
Excuse me, I like that idea because like it's similar, like since we're able to like take pictures and stuff like that, it's similar to how Animal Crossing is.
Yes.
Like how they
Yeah.
like people post pictures of like what like when they're playing with their like friends and stuff, like they're just going around town talking to people. Like when you take pictures and post it on there, I mean, it could be, I don't know, a cooperative type thing. They could do whatever they want, honestly, because like they have so much stuff on both the 3DS and the Wii U. Like it doesn't, like what, another Street Pass thing when everybody goes to PAX next, like another it could be another thing, like you don't never know. Like it's like they could do whatever they want basically with all like the Wi-Fi and shit when it comes to X and Y. But like so far I like it.
The whole time you sitting there talking about all this social network shit, I'm sitting there thinking, is our Pokédex gonna get a Twitter and Facebook app next? God
Oh my
damn.
god.
I was gonna say,
Can we access Twitter from in-game on
That'd
X
be
and Y?
dope. It'd be like, what's good, y'all? I'm in Kalos region. What is up? Instagram.
Pancham.
oh,
Just call it Pancham.
Can we Instagram
I
our
was-
Hell
screenshots?
yeah.
I was gonna add one final thing about that and see what you guys think. I don't know if everyone's already read about the whole trading thing and how we're gonna be able to trade for Pokemon that aren't even registered in our Pokédex, and we're also going to be able to do a random trade, not knowing what we're gonna get in return.
Oh.
I think that that's cool, and because of that, I think that's also another step towards cooperative play, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Because they're adding this random
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that
Now,
Wonder
the random
Trade
trade's
shit.
pretty cool.
What? Yeah, they call it like what? Wonder Trade?
Yeah, something like that. Wonder Trade. It goes by one name, but
I just want,
Can I say
just
something real
want
quick?
an Instagram
What?
thing.
Hey, will they put any restrictions on that or something?
Probably.
Hmm.
what's up,
Under
Brian?
trade.
Oh,
Brian,
about the
say-
cooperative play. like I think they're gonna make certain steps other than just like the social media sharing thing. Like they'll do like mini games where you can play with like up to like 4 friends, and like bug catching or like Pokemon catching contests or things like that before they get to like the grand scheme of like adventuring the whole region with like your friends for cooperative play.
I can see that.
I just don't want to bring back any beauty contests. I'm tired of it.
Oh, come on.
That was my least
They brought back
favorite
the
part.
third generation thing.
Third gen, I was like, when I did my Sapphire Let's Play a long time ago, that was like the most rage-filled episode ever. Motherfucker tried to tell me my combustion wasn't cute. Fuck you. How's that? How's that?
I can never win.
I think there might.
Hello?
We're having technical
like-
difficulties. We just lost Sapphire Negro.
They just lag out.
Yay!
He's here. He's here. He's back again. Once again. What up?
No,
Back again.
back again once again. But no, I think there might be a third game.
Oh yeah,
Like,
like
Because how can I say this? Like when Diamond and Pearl got announced, remember they were testing so much shit with Diamond and Pearl.
oh yeah,
Remember they took everything that was wrong with Diamond and Pearl and made Platinum and then fixed everything that was wrong with it, right? And then X and Y is like they're testing out some even more new shit to where like your character looks like fucking a DS chibi, like that's some new 3D, like that's 3D, like they're gonna
X and Y are just like beta test games.
yeah, they're just beta testing something
They're
like a
scratching the
bigger.
surface.
Yeah, they're like, cause that's why I think they would introduce that and not just make the Ruby and Sapphire remakes like everybody wanted them to.
yeah.
Like because if they wanted to, cause it's a new thing to keep up with the pace. Cause like if you look at all the 3DS games that they have, all of them are 3D. And then if Pokemon wasn't 3D, it wouldn't catch. It'd be like a basic thing where like it'll be that one traditional game that of course is gonna sell. But they might as well like try it with the new console.
But you know what? That's fine. Because I'm gonna give you a perfect example of a game. Grand Theft Auto for years has had terrible shit graphics compared to everything else that's been released with it. It's terrible graphics, but everybody and their mother loves Grand Theft Auto, and it's one of those games. It's one of those games that's so good you don't even give a fuck about the graphics. And I feel like Pokemon is the same way. Because like to this day we can go back and play first gen and not give two shits about the graphics. So to me, to be honest with you, I would rather have them not treat X and Y like a beta test and take the time to make the game right, and then just give us a third gen remake that has the same graphics as fourth or fifth gen, and to
I
hold
like
us
the
over.
fact that you said that. I like that you said that though. But if you remember, we're not. If we're like really trying to be really fighting, like you know how like if we're trying to be like that, you have to remember that Pokemon is essentially for kids.
I'm in the stream first.
Not necessarily.
No. That's the
That's what they market for.
That's what the audience is. That's what they think the audience is from kids who play the game. They have to. And remember, all these kids nowadays play like all these graphic orientated games. Where like if they play Pokemon, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this shit is gay. Like I'm not gonna play this." Like of course we're gonna play it. Of course we're gonna play it because we've played the first. We played red, blue, green, fucking crystal, gold, silver, all the way up till now. But if you remember, all these new kids are like, "Oh, I don't even know what a fucking Charizard is. I don't know what a Charizard are."
Dude, somebody left a comment on my Pokemon Team Rocket Edition live stream, one of the videos, which is a red version hack. He said, "Why is it in black and white?"
Sadie Mod.
I'm like, what? No, go away.
That's what I was talking about. Like it's targeted for kids. Like if you were like, we can sit here all day and be like, "Oh yeah, I love Gen 1, I love Gen 2 and shit like that." But if you remember, scratching the surface is for the new audience. They have to keep up with the graphics because nowadays kids are into graphic games.
I get that and understand that, but like I said, I think Pokemon being the Goliath that it is in the gaming industry, I think it could take another year or two and get X and Y, get everything right with it. And like, how many people have been asking for a third gen remake?
Oh my god!
I think that if they gave us a third gen remake, I think everybody and their mother would be happy enough to wait for X and Y to finish.
I think a third gen remake would be like Emerald, basically, just with like Emerald in terms of like how they had like the after game and shit like that. But it's just Ruby and Sapphire with like fucking updated graphics
And a
and
bunch
like
of
emerald
features.
features and shit. Like it wouldn't be you playing Ruby and Sapphire, of course. It'll just be you playing Emerald, just a different name and legendary associated
What do
to
they
it. But
even call
the
that?
game, they probably fucking I don't know. You know how many rumored titles they've had? They've made fucking like what Shiny Sapphire. I'm like, what the
Royal
fuck?
Ruby, Radiant
No.
Ruby.
Plus, I don't think there's like an immediate need for a Ruby Sapphire remake other than fan service. Because with Soul Silver and Heart Gold, they did that so like you can get some of the Pokemon that you couldn't get in the fourth.
Well, there's
fourth
been
generation.
two whole generations since then. That's the same. It's the same order that Heart Gold and Soul Silver was. There was 2 generations by the time they did that. They had 3rd and 4th gen come by, then they remade 2nd. Now we've had 4th and 5th gen come by. Let's remake 3rd.
But with 4th and 5th gen, it's not as hard to get all the Pokemon because you can still.
But it's
think
still
that
a
X
large
and
gap
Y.
between the 4th gen and the 6th generation.
Yeah, like
Oh,
could you imagine if they brought a 3rd gen remake after X and Y? That's 3 generations worth of Pokemon to put into the game. That's a lot of fucking Pokemon.
Oh
It is a lot of Pokemon.
That being said, that just makes questions as what's the next games after X and Y? Is it going to be a 3rd game like Z or some shit, or is it going to be like a remake? Like fuck, like you can't not think of that and just be stuck on that one game. Because if you think about it like that, it's like, it's like if they're going to do this, are they going to continue it and like clean it up and make it a lot more perfect, or are they going to take a step back and do what the fans want? It keeps that question wandering around. You got to think about that.
I think they're definitely gonna come out with the Z version. It's too perfect. The situation is just it's lined up way too perfect for them to just say nah, let's not do that.
They're following the steps.
It's
They're following the
way
steps
too-
like their 4th gen.
If they
It's
if they
tradition.
do,
that same shit.
if they do,
What do you think the Z Pokemon would even look like though?
it's got to be a dragon.
Fucking Snake.
It's got to be some
The
type
thing
of.
is, it's too perfect because when Black and White came out, we all thought we were going to get a gray version, but we got Black and White too.
Yeah.
I think because it's going to be technically on a new console or handheld, excuse me.
gonna
Since
be a
obviously
game.
we had, I think we're going to go ahead and get the 3rd game rather than, them saying X2 and
Because
shit
it's
like
gonna be
that.
like, it's gonna follow Diamond and Pearl. It's gonna be like when they introduced Diamond and Pearl, we were still stuck on the Game Boy, and like when the DS came out, they already at front gave you all the features that they had, and then a year later they give us Platinum with even more with clean shit. Like it looked beautiful on Platinum.
I think
Like-
that like going back to the whole XYZ thing, it's too perfect for it, and I don't think that it fits the Black 2 White 2 situation because like Glitch said, everyone thought they were gonna give us a gray version. Right off the bat, if I had been doing PokéTubing back when Black and White came out, I would have been #1 on the bandwagon to say fuck gray version. That sounds dumb as fuck. It just doesn't sound appealing at all. Like who wants to say, hey, I'm waiting in line to go buy Pokemon Gray? What?
Give me out, my nigga. Pokemon Gray version is finna come out. I got the
Pokemon
DS
Gray.
ready. It's finna be $30. What's up?
But
Got my
see,
reservation.
you had the fake like little what is it called, the case going around with Kiro on it, and I don't care what it was named. If you looked at that motherfucking case, you were like, I'm not Pokemon Gray.
Yeah, I'm not. It just doesn't sound appealing. I feel like if I worked for Pokemon Gray, I wouldn't be able to market. That would be
How many times have you been a kid?
Damn.
Motherfucker, I'm still a kid at heart. How's that?
Like that.
How's
I went
that?
to put my toys away. I'm gonna put my toys down. Like shit.
How many gray toys did you have? It's like there's all these colors, and I'm fuck with this gray toy.
Like you could grow up and still be a kid on the inside. I mean, we still play the fucking first gen, and we were like kids.
We're sitting here on a live roundtable talking about Pokemon. So now what?
True.
But then it's gotten so much more complex, of course. I mean, that's why we
has.
have our competitive battles, our EVs, IVs, so on and so forth. the
Stories and
natures.
shit.
Yeah.
Because
I mean-
I think Black and White 2, honestly, the only reason why they made Black and White 2 was
Spoiled.
because they put so much story into fucking N and so much mystery behind them and shit. Like, it was like they had to continue that.
Gotta finish it off.
Yeah.
And if not, they were gonna leave them in mystery. And then if they did make a great version, honestly, you wouldn't even get the after game till like you wouldn't even get the story till the after game. Because what are you gonna do while N is
Being
like
N.
Right, like,
It's
like,
flying off in the sunset
right,
with
flying over
Sephiroth.
this with fucking.
But you know
As a
what?
matter of fact-
You know what? For as someone who has not completed all of 5th gen yet, because I'm not gonna play Black 2 or White 2 because Chris and I are doing a cooperative LP of it right now. I can honestly say, and everyone in the chat's gonna hate me for this. I did not like 5th gen, just based off of the rest of the games. I feel like the after game was terrible.
It is terrible.
Yeah.
It
The
is. That's why I didn't want to do
terrible.
it.
That's
And
terrible.
That's why I didn't want to do it
I
on the
think
egg lock.
that
was
I
like, no.
think that they they're like, you gotta fight Alder, dude. You gotta fight Cynthia. Like that
Hey,
shit like
hell
that
no.
you gotta do.
Hell
But
no.
I feel like since we're talking about all the storyline behind N, they should have taken that and put that in the after game of Black and White. If they
Yeah,
wanted
that
to
would've been
continue the
better.
storyline.
I still feel like whenever you get through Black and White 2, you will like what that has. But Black and White's ending was kind of like, eh.
I feel like they
Yeah,
could have
you-
done more with the after game, especially based off like previous generations. Like go back to 2nd gen. You know, the after
Yeah,
game you got to
Gen
go back
2.
to
Got the
fucking
whole
Kanto.
Kanto.
You can go
Yeah,
all the way
that's why I
through all
like
that
Gen
shit
2.
again. So
You know who?
But the only reason why they did that was because Yoda was so small and Kanto so happens to be right next to it.
I feel
in
like
the geological
I
features.
feel like they did that just to one up 1st gen. That was the only reason they did it because they haven't done it since then. You know, it was one of those
Nope.
things. It
You
was one of those
remember-
things. It was one of those things where it's like you came hard the first time. Now what are we gonna do to top it? Giggity giggity goo.
Remember,
Goddamn.
right off the bat, 2nd gen was gonna be the last game.
Yeah,
For Pokemon.
that's why they did that.
That's why they did. They like I agree with Nappy. They basically one up 1st gen. Like you played the first game. Okay, we're finna give you another region. Guess what? You can go back.
Because
Yeah.
They were gonna
even
end it
though
off like that. That's
even
the
though
grand finale.
glitch, I disagree with you on that because I think that Johto is the same size as Kanto. You know, I feel like
Anything.
it's basically the exact same size because when you look at the whole region map with both regions next to each other, they're the same
It's
damn
more
size.
water.
But I feel like they just did that to one up 1st gen because they did such an amazing job with 1st gen that they're like, okay, what are we gonna do for number 2? We got to give them the option to go back and just do 16 badges. You know, we gave you
fight
8
Red.
first time. Let's give you 16 now. And
Let's
plus,
fight
they
Red at
haven't
the
done
end.
it since. They haven't done it since.
They haven't.
So-
Because
Okay.
there really wasn't need to.
People were saying for Gold and Silver, the reason why that was happening is because they were supposed to be the last games.
They were.
They were gonna
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
the series.
Mm-hmm.
They were the last. They were supposed to be the last game, and then like hear me out. The 2nd gen got so much good feedback when they remade Crystal. When they got Crystal, everybody loved Crystal. But then when Ruby and Sapphire came out, everybody did not like Ruby and Sapphire because they felt like it took a step back. Because Sapphire was so advanced in terms of like features and after game and shit, and especially the moving sprites when you battled them. Like, please tell me you weren't I wasn't the
love
only one that
3rd
was like spazzing out.
I love
Crystal
3rd
was
gen.
that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crystal was amazing.
Yeah.
That's why a
And
lot
it's
of people
like,
seem to
when
quit
Ruby
Pokemon.
came out. When Ruby came out, it was like nobody
Stale.
liked that because it was new Pokemon. You know, they're not accustomed to that. There
The
was
fucking
like,
music.
yeah, the music was I didn't nah,
I
and it
love
was
the
like
music.
it was
Gen
like
3
nah.
haters.
I
And they
like
made-
I like Gen
I
3.
love Gen 3.
I like Gen 3.
love Gen 3.
It's my
I
third
hate
favorite
Gen 3.
It
generation.
took a while to grow.
I
It took a
love
while to grow on you.
I
That's the
love
thing
Gen
about
3.
it.
I love Gen 3 because to me it's the most unique of the generations. Like if you look at 1st and 2nd gen, the art styles and shit, they're almost the exact same. 1st gen is what it is. 2nd gen just looks like a colorized version of that. You look at 4th and 5th gen, they're almost identical still. But when you look at 3rd gen, like to me it just seems to be more artistic, and I just feel like it's got a style of its own. So
Yeah.
for me, Hoenn and 3rd gen, I will always love 3rd gen. I don't give a fuck what
Plus,
anybody says.
technically,
Hoenn was my shit though, because I remember playing fucking Ruby, and I was like, yo, I love Ruby. Then I fucking heard about Emerald. I was like, yo, Emerald? What's that green dragon? I caught it.
What's
I was
that
happy
green
as hell. I was
Yeah.
like, yes. I ran through the whole Elite Four. We were just outraged.
This dude, this
He
dude.
upped his balls. I
Let me
swear,
go
he
catch. Let me go
upped
catch.
everything.
Fucking Rayquaza and just run through the Elite Four with outrage. Oh lord.
Yeah.
Just to say I won the game. I'm saying, like,
I won! I won! Mom!
don't give me that. Fucking Hoenn Elite Four was hard as hell.
it really was. But you know, technically, Gen 3 also brought back Gen 1 with Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Well, as far as Ruby Sapphire Emerald goes, everyone that has watched me knows that 3rd gen is my least favorite.
Hater.
We're just my favorite.
Hater. Hater gonna hate.
She's
Hater.
weird.
He said you're weird.
I
Callum
see.
was like in the background, like, you're weird.
You have a different opinion. You're weird.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I didn't like about Gen 3 was that there was like a lot of water.
God damn it! I knew
Yeah, I
that.
hated
I
that
feel like that was one thing I was thinking of when we were talking about the region maps. I feel like they lost out on so much by doing that. If they would,
How so?
if they would have made like, could you imagine if they took a majority of what is water and made it land? How much more they could have put into the game? Like even
But the
even if
reason
you-
there's like a lot of water is because like Kyogre and shit.
well, yeah, I
Yeah,
understand
that's
it. Yeah, I understand that.
thematic.
And it's a tropical
devices.
region, so
But at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm just talking about like look at the Unova region, and how
Okay.
you know when you go through it, you have the entire eastern half that you don't even touch until the after game. Imagine if they did something like that with third gen. Like I understand why they did it the way they did for Kyogre versus Groudon and all that shit, but I'm just talking about if they would have filled it in with land, there would have been so much more you could have done in third gen.
They didn't even need to fill it up with land. They could have just done stuff that you could do in like water cities, like Pacific Log. Just more of that shit, and just stuff to do there.
I mean,
What was the point of
Uh,
Pacific Log?
I saw no point.
I don't know.
I think
Not a
I got
damn
there
thing.
today. I was like, what?
I think it's just a rest point.
What?
I feel like the
you
only
could at least
I feel
brought
like
up
the
some
only
top
gen-
lists or some shit. You gonna bring up Pacific Log? Like
Dude.
let's have more stuff like Pacific Log
Pacific
down.
Log.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they could have done. They could have done something to Pacific Log and put more stuff there.
It's funny
Like more
because
cities
there
and
was
shit.
a lot more ground. There was a lot more ground around it. Like I don't know if you guys have played, but like when you go back to Emerald, if you go like along the rocks, you see a whole lot of land and shit around, like behind the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have made that into something, but they didn't. But I feel like the only like region that we're forgetting in this whole entire conversation is Sinnoh.
Sinnoh is
Yeah.
always forgotten. Fourth gen's always forgotten.
Yeah.
Sinnoh was
I don't really
good,
like the
though.
region.
I
I
like,
like
yeah,
Pokemon.
it's one of my favorites, but it's just like
I love it.
there's nothing really special about it.
The
mean,
only
what?
thing, the
What?
only thing I
Sinnoh
really liked
was
about Sinnoh was the northern
Distortion.
half.
That underground shit.
music.
That underground shit.
Distortion World was nice, or Distortion World, whatever the fuck it is. But I liked the northern part of the region with Snow Point City and how they had all the
Yeah.
snow
Oh,
and shit
yeah, I
like
like
that.
yeah.
That I enjoyed.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But everything
made
else
use
to
of
me
their
was
land.
just
I think fourth gen was too like real life at the time, cause like it was like weather.
Bro, Sapphire.
Weather.
next time we'll
be a Sapphire.
next time
Be a Sapphire
we'll
wasn't shit.
we'll be joined by Sacred Fire Nigger when he finishes his sentence. God damn.
Hey, hear me out. Hey, hear me out. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Lag happens to everybody.
No, this dude sit there and said, no, people like 4th gen, real life, weather.
Hear me out. It's not my fault, man. Everybody lags. Everybody lags. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not talking no more. Fuck y'all.
He's putting his problems onto us.
Everybody lags.
You know what?
Weather.
I'm done with all of y'all, man. All of y'all.
Weather.
Fix your internet, dude.
One of my only worries about X and Y, because we kind of got off
Weather.
topic talking about all the rest of that shit. Yeah, the weather. We kind of got off topic talking about 3rd gen and whatnot, was how the game itself is going to play now that they've added all this shit to it. Just like looking at the actual battle animation, I feel like the game is going to play so slow. Just
Oh
off of
yeah,
all of that.
that's what I don't want.
Compared to 5th generation, because they sped that up like a lot. In
Yeah.
5th gen.
I feel like to set all of that up, and I was talking to Kristen about this before, like what are load times going to be like? And she's saying, well, 3DS has great load times and all that shit, but still at the same time, I feel like to set up a fucking sky battle and all other shit, I feel like it's just gonna be drawn out the whole process. Because now you have like actual animations. Like before, it's like if you use surf, you know, the water just swept across the screen. Now your fucking Pokemon's got to go over and fucking punch the dude. Like
Right.
Okay, now with that being said,
Have you guys
what is your opinion on horde battles?
I think
You just skip character customization.
we'll go
We did.
we'll go back.
We'll go back.
We'll
We'll
go
go
back.
back.
We'll go back
Alright.
to it. Horde battles to me. Someone explained it to me before. I don't remember it because it's really it doesn't mean that much to me. It's whatever.
5 Pokemon.
What I want to know
Basically,
is
just kinda like
how
more
does
experience.
the XP how is that shared in a horde battle?
Is it even
You get it all.
I was gonna say you get it all, and I bet it's a replacement for Autonos because Autonos are gonna die and they're gonna be extinct next X&Y. So fuck Autonos.
Autonos are pairs.
So in horde battles you're gonna get experience for killing 5 Pokemon in one battle.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I
You
heard
don't get your ass
Level
right.
grinding.
I think I heard somebody talking about like you get experience based upon how many of them you kill, or some shit.
I'm
like
gonna kill them
that.
all.
And like one go, one move.
I'm gonna have like one Pokemon, kill one, and then like I'm gonna keep switching out
But you see, at the same time, I don't think it's gonna be like the new way to train like Autonos were in 5th gen, because like in 5th gen you had like rotation and triple battles and shit, and you couldn't do that all the time. So I feel like horde battles are like you might get jumped by Team Flare or some shit, and that's a horde
Not
battle.
even.
I
I
feel
think the
like
sky battles are like gonna be those only wild type battles that like you're gonna see somebody like on the edge, like, hey, you want to have a sky battle with me? Because you know it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be that one time thing where like you see like at least like 4 or 5 trainers through the whole entire game. Yo, sky battles.
it might be.
Yeah.
But
Like
you know
when
what?
they
You
do
know what?
rotation battles?
You know what?
Exactly,
I think just because they introduced sky battles, I think they're gonna have a flying type gym, just for that.
Yeah.
They're
You
probably gonna be
guys-
standing on the cliff.
Thunder,
You guys-
thunder.
You guys
fight
were
me.
talking. Sorry. You guys were talking about the load times and how, well, it was Nappy talking about the load times and being worried about that and whatnot. Now, if you remember, ever since Generation 1, I don't know if this is going to happen on the 3DS, but I bet they will make it work. You should also be able to turn your move animations off. But who does that? I mean, I will do that sometimes, but that's only if I want to speed shit up like a lot.
I just do it for grinding.
I think there's so much of the game is based around it already. I don't think they're even going to give us that option.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's gonna take so much because we don't even have HMs no more. Like not all of them are gonna be there.
What I am scared of,
So what?
what I'm scared of, if any of you guys have played any of the Final Fantasy games, especially the old ones, and I'm not talking about the super old ones, I'm talking about stuff like 7 and up.
And
You
7,
remember
8,
some
9,
of the moves? Some of the moves would take forever, and I saw what was it? Yveltal's move in the latest trailer. He like fucking goes up in the
Flies
air. He's
up,
like
it's like,
Bahamut, yeah. And it just
I'ma
reminds me
take-
that it's like Final Fantasy.
I'm gonna take 2 minutes to fly in the air real quick, be all dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 3 seconds to load this fireball. I'm gonna take 5 minutes to shoot it at you. What's good?
Yeah, that's
It's
what
cool
I
That's
for
feel
the
like.
whole
the
entire
first 5 times, and after that, it's just like, skip.
It's gonna take 10 minutes for you to react.
That's what I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like battles are gonna go from like 30-45 seconds with training to be like big 3-4 minute things, just because of all this animation shit that you gotta do.
No, but hear me out. I'm not saying it's gonna be super quick
You
or
gonna
anything.
steal my shit?
I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it. I was thinking it.
You gonna steal? You go? That's me. What? Okay,
I mean,
I'll let you
usually-
slide.
He's got
Alright,
a
I'll
Phantom
just-
icon. Go ahead.
But then, yeah, like, have any of you played Battle Revolution or anything?
I
Like
Yeah.
those 3D
Sadly.
games on the
That's sad.
system?
Sadly,
Like, you know how when you attack, like, they take fucking forever to go back? Like,
they-
based on
Yeah.
the trailers, it looks like they come back, pretty quickly. They recover from pretty quickly.
Yeah, I
I don't know. We'll
think
see.
so.
We'll see.
I
don't know.
hope they don't take forever because, that would suck.
That would make because all of us we're gonna have to get 3DS recorders, so the game's gonna already be slow because we can't use the speed up button. So if that
Yeah.
shit's there already, it's gonna be we're gonna have 100-part Pokemon X and Y Let's Plays. Get ready for it.
That's if we record an hour-long episode. It's still
Hour-long
gonna be
episode,
one of-
yeah.
It'll still take
Hear me
forever.
out, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, first to hit announce it on YouTube. When X and Y comes out, there will only be a few people actually doing that, and you will only watch a few people because not everybody. Even though there's a high demand for those like 3DS capture cards, not everybody is gonna have one when the game comes out.
Well, no,
Yeah, you know
not
how much
everyone's
money
gonna
that
have it.
is?
I feel like, but you know what? I feel like that's gonna weed out a lot of people in the Let's Play community, in the Pokemon community, though.
It's gonna bring back how Diamond and Pearl was, where everybody, they didn't have when the DS was out, they didn't have a DS capture card back then. I mean, you could have made one because it's so easy to make a DS capture card, but like, it's not gonna be. It's gonna like go back into how like the origin started, like how people played Pokemon. It was basically cameras.
Right.
Like people, it's gonna be like a Maryland situation where like people find either they want to watch
Yeah.
professional Let's Play,
Yeah.
like they want to watch a professional Let's Play, or do they want to watch somebody raw quality? Like they could be like a
I
superstar.
feel like if you do that, your personality and your commentary better be off the fucking charts. Because I can tell you right now,
Exactly.
I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna sit and watch somebody record a game with the fucking cell phone. If the next person has a fucking 3DS capture card.
Exactly. But I'm
Another
saying like
thing.
you have to have a good camera. Like if we're talking about like really good cameras, if you go back and watch Super Scar Me's like shit, you could say those are shit, right? But like at the time, like
They were good.
at the time when you were like, I don't know how everybody was in Super Skarmory in Maryland, and when that takeover was happening, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum and shit was coming out. At the time, that was the only stuff you could watch. Now they have a 3DS Let's Play, and it's basically going to be like the 3DS capture card is going to be like only a few people are going to have those. It just depends on, do you want to watch edited stuff where people say they train, because you know everybody's gonna try to. It's gonna be like a Poke Cinema situation where he spanned uploaded everything. It's gonna be like, would you rather watch a training detailed let's play, like you fighting every trainer and stuff like that, or would you rather watch one where like you're gonna cut stuff out?
You know what I'm gonna do, and I'm sure Chris and I will talk about this before X and Y comes out, because we're gonna do a co-op when it comes out. I feel like what I'm gonna do is we'll start it, and then with training sessions and shit, we'll just live stream that shit.
That makes more sense.
Just live stream, because people are gonna want to see X and Y as it is.
Right.
And another thing, though, with people recording shit with their cameras, the difference between a lot of the old DSi consoles, or I keep calling consoles, handhelds, there we go, and 3DSs, I don't know if you guys already know what I'm going to say, the fucking reflective-ass screen on the 3DSs versus... Yeah, that's going to be annoying for people.
I don't know about all that. Anyways, getting back to the topic we skipped. Character customization.
Character customization. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna be black.
I can be black.
I'm gonna be black.
I can be black. Finally, I'm gonna be black. I'm swagging. That's your Asian ass.
That's a feature that's new to 6th Gen. We haven't had that option outside of choosing whether to be a boy or a girl and our fucking names so far in Pokemon. So I think that because you can do you can change your skin color and your hair.
Skin color, your hair.
And your hair color.
And then like I guess
accessories?
I want them to like have, I guess, some DLC clothing. I want that shit.
Yeah.
It'd be dope. Didn't they already confirm that?
I'm not sure if they did.
DLC? Was that a rumor?
I think it was a rumor.
I saw that somewhere.
Rumor.
Oh damn. That could have been something though. Fucking what? 50 Cent. You can get this shirt. You can get this shirt. Got a Pikachu on it. I mean, it'd be smart because like the 3DS already so far they got so many stores and points and shit. You know what I'm saying? It could be like a trade situation to like help because the Wii U right now wasn't helping. So the only thing they could do is like depend on the 3DS. You know what I'm saying? With X and Y coming out, with all the new shit coming out soon, because you know the holidays coming.
Yeah, it's money.
I feel like if they enable like some type of shit using our like the Nintendo community, like fucking street passes and shit, fucking like how they doing Animal Crossing. How they do Animal Crossing, they're doing well on Animal Crossing. That's just off the fucking like the features it has.
Mm-hmm.
If they do like those type of features with X and Y, like you can already take snapshots, you can already buy shit off Animal Crossing. You should be able to buy stuff off fucking Pokemon. I mean, it's just clothes. 50 points? That's
even more money.
That's even more money on your part, and plus it keeps us, because we could customize our character. That means we have more personality in it.
I can see
like DLC stuff.
I can see it already. Once they figure out how to do a 3DS emulator, I'm gonna Pokegem my vanilla shirt into the game. Be right back, you guys.
As a matter of fact, speaking about there is a Pokemon. There's a 3DS emulator, but it's so unstable right now. Mm-hmm. It keeps crashing. Like it's like, oh my god! Unless you have like a god computer. I don't mean like one of those fucking it's a decent desktop or it's an okay desktop. You have to have like a gaming really
like
good.
My beautiful baby.
You know what, Glitch? Not everybody can get that. Anyway,
or mine.
That topic, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you have to have a good computer to run that shit because it's not. And they only have like that Mario 3D Land. They only have that one game that you can emulate on it. So it's honestly, it's not something you want to get now because it's still being worked on at like even now. It's been like 3 months since it got released. Like it's shit.
Yeah, there is actually 3DS ROMs.
It's right, there is, but it's not like good.
No emulator.
So
it's not worth it until Kingdom Hearts comes out for it.
Oh fuck yeah, fuck yes.
Oh,
anyway,
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of releases, this is the first Pokemon game as well to have a simultaneous worldwide release.
Oh yeah, worldwide.
I think, to me, a lot of people are going crazy over it. I think maybe it's just since I've been a gamer for so long, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'll just get it when it comes out. I don't care if Japan gets it 2 weeks early or 2 months early or whatever.
Right.
So,
I feel like it's the people that are complaining are the people who usually get the Japanese games first. It's like now they can't brag about it anymore.
Now they can't upload them 720p Let's Plays with the sidebars. Look at Sadie. Look at Sadie in the cut. Look at Sadie in the cut in the background. What's good, Sadie? What's up?
The only reason I would actually get the Japanese games first was because I wanted to play the games first. And I wanted to go ahead and support them overseas before it made it here.
The only reason, and I feel terrible saying this, the only reason I would get the Japanese games is to play them for YouTube, so everyone can see it, everyone that doesn't have it. Because I honestly, Kristen did it for Pokemon Green. I cannot sit and play a game, especially my first time going through it, not being able to understand a damn thing that's going on.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love it. I when Black and White 2 came out. I'm sorry I interrupted whoever was just finna talk, but Black and White 2 came out. I remember I was a part of that. I was a part of that whole entire train that was like uploading like every 30 minutes, 720p, no like sidebars with the stretched out top screen. I was like, but I mean, people like love that. Like, you know how I'm doing Golden Islands, right? I can't understand a damn thing that fucking is like it's saying. But when people, because I guess it's more subscriber interaction to where they like, some people can actually translate that shit and literally tell you exactly what was being said. And like
Isla Doradas.
It'd be like that type of situation. It was that type of situation actually. That's why I could relate to like Black and White 2 and how I'm playing Golden Islands. I couldn't understand a damn thing, but even still, majority of the people watching it, which you were already gonna get a good majority of people watching it if you were like spam uploading and stuff like that, and people were actually seeing your video somewhere. You know, it was just people found that if they could read it, they would tell you what happened. You could like check the comments while you're rendering or some shit. It was like when you don't understand the damn thing, more people branch out to like help you and shit in the comments, and it actually helps you understand what the fuck's going on. So when you play the real game in English, you already have like a better summarization on what the hell to do when you just play it on your own time.
Yeah.
Going back to, if you want to go ahead and talk, go for it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You just said yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I don't want to talk over anyone, or I'm trying not to. Going back to what Nappy said, I couldn't picture Nappy playing a Japanese game for very long, but the only reason why I am willing to do it is I started playing Japanese games back in 1999 upon Gold and Silver's Japanese release. So it's helped a lot.
I can't do it. I watched Kristen's Green version, and like I know what's happening because I've played first gen so many times. But I can sit there and imagine, like she's talking about, this is a potion and this is an antidote. I'm be like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, it's even bad because the translated ROM, like the English translated ROM for Pokemon Green, the only one that's out there right now, has the most shittiest translation ever. Like it's like
like titles that go all out or something.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Like you'd be like, what the like? Is this an attack? Like you don't know. Like even the like I don't know, man. Green was. I like Green though.
I love Green as well, but now because we are having this worldwide release, you will be able to play the Japanese version in English, even though if you buy the Japanese version, apparently it just won't work.
Oh yeah, it does have that.
It's region locked though, so you still have to have the Japanese 3DS.
Right,
so I'll probably still buy it.
I don't see why people complaining though. I'd rather just buy the game. I mean, people are like, the only people I can see actually complaining about the worldwide releases, honestly, because I don't pay attention to like people bitching and stuff, is the people that are like on YouTube. Because like, I don't know, like I feel like everybody's trying to do like release day let's play. And it's just X and Y is so big right now. It's like everybody who's pissed off are the people who can't get it early. And that's how that's all I see.
They're just
I just think it's a marketing thing. Because, like, when has a Pokemon game have been released worldwide? So the people are like, I'm going to get it at the same time as Japanese people. I want to buy the game.
I mean, I'm pretty sure over there in Japan, they know a lot more shit than we do right now. I mean, shit, we have Pokemon Smash, but that shit don't mean nothing. They can have, like, a poster somewhere. You'd be like, what is that? It's a new
we
Pokemon.
Getting all hyped over Pangoro coming out. They'd known about it for 2
Hey,
months.
hold on. Hey, hear me out. Hear me out. You never know. Gengar could be a fairy.
Oh Lord! If you're from Japan right now watching the stream, I'm gonna need you to hit me up on Twitter or send me a YouTube message. If Gengar's fairy type, I need you to let me know. Okay?
Just send us the whole Pokédex.
No,
actually,
as a matter of fact, you lucky, Nat, because guess what? My friend Vetro's a Photoshop master. Watch
I was
it.
gonna say, actually, we should have the exact same information as Japan because we already have people over in Japan that live for this Pokemon information. And they are all up on the interwebs with that shit already as soon as it happens, even with Pokemon Smash and Coral leaks. So,
Yeah.
also, another thing I was going to say is technically, if you want to get real technical, even though it is a worldwide release, Japan's still going to get it earlier because
True. They're like a day. They're a whole day.
Right.
That
So-
whole,
I can't
that whole
imagine that. Like
region.
imagine. They are
What
a
about
whole
Australian
day.
people? They're gonna not get it like way earlier than us.
probably. I
Like
was
on
thinking-
Anyone in
the
their
eShop.
time
Would that
zone.
like are they gonna release it on the eShop like all the same time?
That's what
Or
I was wondering because I have
Yeah,
a
I was wondering
Japanese
that too.
3DS. I'm gonna find that out. I can't record it or stream it or anything, but I'm gonna if I can do that, I'll just buy it on the Japanese 3DS and figure that out. But I don't know.
I
So
think
moving
it's just
on
like
to
a
the
worldwide server. So once they put it in, when everyone's gonna get one.
Oh, okay. Anyways, moving on to the final topic that we have planned for tonight is Wi-Fi battling, and I guess that's just competitive battling as a whole.
Since you suck nappy, you can't
I'm
talk.
terrible
You
at
can't
it,
talk.
so I'm gonna go ahead and let
Ladies and
Nick,
gentlemen.
Callum, Kristen, you guys can take the
Ladies and
floor.
gentlemen, let me adjust my tie real quick.
need Nexus up in here.
Right, let's get Nexus in this.
Yeah.
It'll be bad because Nexus. I mean,
It's like a
doesn't.
genius.
Nexus doesn't like it. Like I remember talking to him about it. Nexus doesn't like it because like with the new Pokemon, the new type, they're gonna have to change so much shit. Like it's literally gonna be like who fits into what tier, how that tier is gonna, it's like with the new types, it's gonna be totally different. Like it's gonna like the Wi-Fi battling now is gonna be so different.
Nexus will suck as bad as us at first.
Hell yeah, hit me out. When he like me out when the new games come out. Guess it's gonna be my first fight. Nigga. I would be like, hey yo, Nexus, let's go. He gonna suck on purpose. I'm be like, yeah.
Like I feel like we're gonna have to like relearn the entire metagame.
Yeah, which is why I
Yeah,
don't like
man. I
it's
don't
play
want-
on the fair type.
I don't want it.
Watch them introduce new entry hazards and everything.
Exactly. Oh my god.
But
Like
for
what
like
if,
time battles, what would it be for
what
entry
if-
hazards?
what if fairy type had a phaser? Fucking pixie dust. What's
I
up?
feel like
You
I feel
spawn
like
in, you get hit.
I feel like the new method of getting these perfect Pokemon for sets and whatnot, perfect natures, we're gonna have to buy a fucking action replay because I don't think we're gonna have Pokegen out for this new generation for quite
I hope
some
they
time.
don't
Definitely
because
not.
I really don't like how Pokegen ruined like shiny Pokemon and stuff like that. It's not even special anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Nappy, hear me out, Nappy, hear me out. All that shit you was talking, look at the print screen. Look at that print screen.
Oh yeah, Vedrol actually made this earlier. Like he made it
I've
like a
seen that
couple weeks
before.
ago.
Yeah, that's real.
Ghost Fairy.
That ain't real.
That's
I've
real.
seen it before. I've seen that before. At
Right,
the end
there's
of
a
the day,
pink
at the end of
border.
the day, if people want to get all hyped up over Gengar and he actually becomes Ghost Fairy, I'm an optimist. That means he can take out dragons and shit. So now what?
Yeah.
I'm an optimist. Barry's gay. Barry's ass.
Fairy
This
is
is
gay.
what-
Fairy is shit. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I
This
like
shows
how
up
you
as
reverse
awesome
that.
style.
I'm an
You reverse
optimist
that so
and I'm
good.
an
That's
optimist
optimist
and a
yeah.
realist at the same damn time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now you're gonna
Oh my
add
God.
to it to cover
And a
your
fairy
ass.
hater.
I
mean,
call me a fairy hater. I don't give a fuck. Now what?
I mean,
Like look what Fairy is doing though. It's making us relearn the metagame. I don't want to relearn shit.
Sally.
Making us
Hopefully
relearn
they don't
shit.
like make more fairies than dragons. Hopefully they can equal amount or just not like a
Nobody got time for that.
Fairy dragon.
yeah.
Watch there be a new tier.
Oh my
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
No. Oh my god, everyone, guess what? We've introduced the pixie tier. All the fairy types, you can only use
I think
dragon
waiting for
types.
that.
legendaries like Mesprit and Uxie and shit like that will be fairy type.
Same. I thought that too at first, because fucking
Yeah.
those three Pokemon, they look
Fixed.
more fairy than fucking anything I've seen so far.
Right.
More fairy than Gardevoir.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're definitely gonna have to be Fairy.
They have to be fair. If they're not, I'm gonna be like weird. Like, what the fuck is your definition? Like, what's your definition of fairy, Game Freak? Let me know.
Honestly,
Arrow.
Fairy wasn't a fairy type.
honestly,
like
if they don't do it, I'm not even gonna be mad because Game Freak doesn't have any logic behind it whatsoever.
They like troll us all the time.
Yeah,
Like
there's no
Gyarados
logic.
flying.
Exactly. Gyarados is water flying. It doesn't fly.
It floats.
You know why he was water flying, right?
It's like
Yeah,
a
'cause-
flying catfish or
It's
something.
the dragon. It's the dragon thing.
Me too,
The
old.
Dragon Rage Gen 1.
Yeah.
Dragon.
If it was a dragon, it would be like what, the most powerful Pokemon besides Mewtwo in the game?
Yep, that's why. That is exactly why you had. Plus,
Gyarados
yeah,
is
you ended up with fucking Dragon Rage in Gen 1. That was it. So it was like, here you go, Gyarados, have non-existent wings that you can't use.
Wasn't Hyper Beam in Gen
That's
1?
like saying the
the
same
first
thing
two
to
games?
Garchomp.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Hyper Beam was actually badass.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they don't do
It was
shit.
physical.
'Cause
Shit.
everything's
Yeah.
tanky. Everything's tanky nowadays.
Plus, in Gen 1, you had speed crits.
True.
So, Persian would crit like all the time because of its speed. Or Electrode.
One topic that we don't have included on the layout tonight, that Chris and I were talking about the other night, is what were possible gyms that we'd like to see in the next
What
gen.
you mean?
We already
I need
talked-
another flying type.
Yeah, we
Dark.
were saying that we're gonna see a flying gym earlier because of the sky battles. We already know we're gonna get a fucking fairy type gym. That's a given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the fairy type is gonna be like the champion.
There's already a
fairy
bug type.
user.
We need a
already-
dark type
already
gym.
know-
That's what
Yeah.
we need.
We already know we're gonna
Yes,
get a
we
bug
do.
type. We already know we're gonna get a bug one. I think
wanna-
that
A dark type.
steel and dark are long overdue, and I think that electric
Oh, yeah.
is
Yeah.
as well.
We haven't gotten a steel
No.
type since we haven't gotten a steel type since 4th gen. Like a steel type gym?
Yeah.
Since 4th gen.
There's
if
only
you
there's only
count,
We haven't had
two
a
there's only
dark
two
gym
steel type gyms
ever.
period.
But we also have a champion that specializes in steel types, so
True, but Steven's not. I mean, what? Hear me out. If that
He's
was
like
the case.
ancient Pokemon,
How
not really
Steve,
steel.
right? Steven's like not like relevant.
All
in
he
so
had
many
was
games.
all he had was Metagross and
Was
Skarmory.
Metagross.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, Metagross and
Skarmory.
Skarmory. Everything,
Yeah.
everything else was like ground and
Prehistoric
rock.
shit.
and
Yeah.
Aggron. He had Aggron.
Yeah.
He had
Aggron.
Aggron. Okay, so he had those three, and then the two fossils, and then what was the other one?
That it was. That's it.
Um,
Wasn't that it? He
No,
had like.
Claydol.
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 Okay.
Right off. Wasn't that person?
So-
No, it was second ground.
I would like to see Dark type gym. Obviously, a lot of us agree with that. I want to see Ghost. I mean another Ghost one. I would like to see another Fire
Yes.
I
Fire.
want to see a fighting.
gym.
We had too much
fighting
fighting
gym.
already, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we have too much fighting.
Yeah.
Since when?
Gen 2, 4.
Gen 2, 4.
Why
Do we
not
have one
6?
We had that.
Too
Fighting.
soon. Too soon.
Too
2, 4,
soon.
6.
It's perfect.
Too soon. And we also had an Elite Four member in Black
Oh,
and
yeah,
White, Black
Marshall.
and White too.
Oh, we do, but
black
Marshall
dude.
went hard, man. Fuck that. Anyway, I go all, like every time I think about 5th gen, I always think about that Egglock. I hate they
You already-
so hard. I hate all of them, man. Especially Kalen. Fuck, man.
Do we need another normal type gym?
I think we
That'd
need a
be
really
different.
strong, super strong normal type gym.
Like
I
somebody who's more
disagree.
powerful than Norman.
Gym.
I
normal
disagree.
type
I
gym
think
would be
that
weak.
normal type, in my opinion, I don't know. Fuck.
It'd be weak. It'd be weak.
I don't know. Bust out an Ursaring. I don't
And
know.
I guess you could put Ursaring or fucking Linoon or some shit, but I mean
Slacking.
Person.
Belly drum.
Slacking, exactly. Or Vigoroth or something, but I mean, it would basically be weak to anything though. Like it'd be like, I don't know. It'd be one of those gyms where like I wouldn't be as aesthetic about it. It wouldn't be tough like Norman shit was. Fucking his like Slacking did damage, but like
He was pretty
It'd be
tough
like-
for being the 5th gym leader.
yeah, true. But I mean, like, it'd be like you have to have some good, strong Pokemon, like normal type Pokemon, just to fucking think it's
Stay
Let's see.
tough.
like for it to stay
Pokemon.
tough. Like, it has to be buff. Like, it has to take hits. Like, give me up. Like, yo,
Magic stay puffed.
oh my god, yo, if I get a Pancham real early in the game, I don't even need to worry about anything. Like a normal type gym wouldn't even be needed. Like what? Karate chop? Done.
Then comes
Low
the
sweep.
fairies.
The
If
reemergence
you
of
don't stop
Miltank.
talking,
But going back on the flying type gyms, we already have 3 gym leaders. So what if Sky Battles were incorporated in like, I don't know, a dragon gym? Because dragons
yeah.
can like most of them
That
can
could
fly.
that could work.
Levitate.
Especially with the new guy Noivern.
The boombots.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, he
Like,
looks like he'd be like a sound type if that was introduced. Like
Garchomp, Zubat,
speakers
baby.
on his ears.
That'd be the perfect sound type, actually.
Yeah,
It'd be the
speakers on his ears
definition
and
of
shit.
sound type.
Low dread, explode.
Oh,
yeah.
those things.
He the mascot. Sound types. But no, normal type gym would just be like tanky Pokemon. It better be. I hope so. If that's the case, if it's real.
Soundproof sound type.
No.
Anyways,
But I
so
mean, if you think about it, all the normal gyms we've had so far are hard. I mean, fucking, we had Norman and Whitney, and they were like, they had that mascot Pokemon that went down.
I don't
Whitney.
even classify Whitney as a normal type gym.
Why? Because that Miltank did it to you.
No,
That
no.
Miltank did it. That rollout. We ain't talking about that rollout. Damage.
I want a really strong bug type gym. Either a really strong normal type or a really fucking strong bug type.
Oh, the bug type we're getting is strong. Like, fucking that gym looks easy so far. That's like the first gym they introduced. It looks so easy.
Yeah, it does look easy.
Well, it's going to suck for my grass type users.
Yeah, that's why. Finnegan.
Guess I had one hell of a time with Bugsy and our Gold Soul Silver.
You did?
One hell of a time.
Oh my god, I couldn't.
Lava, easy.
Yeah,
I think that's
Kulava.
another thing. That's another thing that people were talking about because like we saw the bug gym first off. Like whatever the first gym's gonna be, I think is gonna determine what a lot of people choose as their starters.
Yeah.
I'm still
Not
choosing
really,
just
because the bug types aren't really that strong, so it doesn't matter really.
Yeah.
They're fast though.
Oh,
They're pretty fast and they hit hard.
Yeah. Galvantula,
Scissor.
Steve Vanny.
Lee Vanny.
I mean, but you think those guys are gonna make it? Those 5th gen Pokemon, like they're still relatively new, are gonna be like in 6th gen, like they have a whole lot of Pokemon.
Not necessarily. We're just giving examples of like decent bug type Pokemon that are already out.
Yeah. Heracross and Pence.
Volcarona is god.
Dude, so help me. If they have Volcarona beginning the game, I quit.
Yeah.
Quiver dances for days.
Quiver dance, put you to sleep, done. It's done. You can't do enough, man. Like, one Quiver dance from a Volcarona is just like not even kill it. Just kill it.
Kill it.
Have to. If you don't kill it, it's over.
Anyways, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and transition into the final part of the stream, which is the Q&A, which where all of you guys that are watching are gonna get involved with us. And there's actually almost 500 of y'all in the stream right now, still watching us. So we all want to say thank you. I feel like I can speak for everyone on the roundtable right now when I say thank you for everyone coming out. If you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, make sure you smash that like button and check out everybody's channels in the description. I want to thank all of y'all for coming out tonight. Everyone on the roundtable, especially.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
I'm smashing the like button, but nothing's happening.
Screen's
I'm
broken.
I'm punching my screen right now. Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and transition to the Q&A. So you guys that are on the roundtable right now as well, if you see any questions in the chat that you want to answer, go ahead and pull them up and answer them for us.
I saw one question already. What do you guys think about Pokemon and Me? It's minor.
Pokemon.
Gay.
Really gay. I think it's really gay.
What is this, Tamagotchi?
Nintendo.
I'm
Wait,
excited
pause.
for Sylveon.
Holy crap, so many people are typing questions now. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please pause?
I was actually going to go through a commonly asked one.
Yeah, I mean, let's knock out the frequently asked questions first.
All of them are about a Me. So it's like 4th gen with the mining thing to me. It's like 5th gen with the 5th gen. What was that? 5th gen with what did 5th gen have that you could with the Dream Yard shit? It was like the Dream World. It was like a special. There's like a special feature that's like on the when you're bored. It's not nothing big.
Yeah. I don't know.
What does that say? Another question is glitch. What type of instrument? No.
Wait, what?
I just saw like that type of question where like it's like glitch. What type of instrument will you use? You know, when you make your remixes for X and Y. I'm like, no. I can't like ask you. It's stupid because if I ask that question, it's like gonna be spoilers. So like when you upload it, it's gonna not be like, yo, she already talked about it in the round table.
I mean, I'll just tell him straight up it's piano. No secrets here.
What if there's a dual type gym?
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
That'd be cool. I'd like.
What?
Another question is, what do you guys' opinion on Team Flare?
They're fabulous.
Bro, they
Pound hour.
Wow. Okay.
They're so sexy.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
I want to cosplay as them.
All
Yeah,
right.
they got suits.
They're team Magma Professionals.
Pretty
They're
much.
the-
Actually, Team Magma specializes in ground
Ground
types.
type. Yeah, that picture. That's right.
Yeah,
Picture.
Ladies and gentlemen, how many fire types are there in that game? Let me know.
Team Flare is going to be the coolest next to Team Rocket.
As a matter
Team
of
Rocket's
fact-
empty, but Hound Hour.
As a matter of fact,
Find
I
our
feel like
section.
it'd be better. I feel like it'd be better if they tweet out the questions, cause like if they like if they tweet out the
Spam.
questions, it's not gonna be because it's gonna be like spam. We're gonna miss a lot of people's comments,
Oh yeah.
shit like that. So you guys wanna
Tweet
Switch
us
that.
questions.
tweet us. The link should be in the description. Tweet us your questions.
Oh, I see a
I
question.
got a better
It'll
idea.
be like it'll be right away, wouldn't it?
I have a better idea. I think they should use a hashtag instead of having to tweet, at Fire Negro and Glitch City. So
Hashtag
Yeah.
hashtag roundtable. Let's do that. Like tag us
Yeah,
all in
hashtag
it, and then
roundtable.
do hashtag roundtable, and then like we're gonna go to the hashtag, and then we're just gonna see everybody's question like go in. So put hashtag roundtable, have us all tagged. Then we'll go to the hashtag.
I got,
And
I
then-
got
I feel like it should be RTXY. That's like,
RTXY. Yo, that's dope. I like that. RTXY.
yeah. Do you want to use that instead?
RTXY.
Yeah.
Retweet X.
Hashtag.
While we're waiting for those,
RTXY.
while we're waiting for those to come in, I already got people tweeting me questions and shit. Someone wants to know what is going to be super effective against Fairy.
I heard poison.
Poison.
Poison?
Yeah.
That's
Poison
weird.
and steel. I
gives
think it's
me
poison
hope.
and steel.
I believe so as well.
Poison and steel.
Drapion.
What do you guys think
Drapion,
of?
yes.
Would you like to see a wolf-like Pokemon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think Gengar would be OU if poison
To
is.
see here about how do you say Oroto? Aroto? I
Oroto?
just call it. I want to call it Otto. As somebody
Oroto.
said about the Norse mythology, and Otto might be the trio master of XYZ.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I put up a video about that a while back.
Because X and Y, those names have like that mythology thing behind it. Because if you go to like Wobopedia or some shit, if you look at their names, it has that Norse mythology behind it. And there's like this one thing where it's like this tree, and then there's this dragon thing, and there's the it's like I can't even remember the picture. Like it was this one rumor thing. I remember. I think Nappy did a video on it like a long time ago.
Long ass time because they were talking about. That's why everyone thinks the Pokemon Z legend is gonna be a snake because they had the bird in the tree, they had the deer on the ground, and they had the fucking snake in the roots.
Speaking of the legendaries, we got asked this question.
We got so many questions.
We get asked this a lot. Nappy and I do on the stream. Actually, not this particular question, but favorites between Yveltal or Xerneas. Me,
Yveltal.
I like Xerneas.
Yveltal.
I feel like Yveltal's like the fan
Actually,
favorite.
no,
'cause it's like,
Yveltal.
Oh man, yo, one question: how will Phantom evolve? I don't know, but if anything, I really hope it's like an Ursaring effect, where like it's like leveled in somewhere in the 30s.
You gotta
And,
take
like-
it to the Master Temple.
No, I will fight you.
I
I
got
see a
a
Kung Fu
question.
Panda.
you have to like tilt Genius upside down or something. Cause I'm sure.
I heard about that. I don't think that's real. Yo, we got so many questions. Holy shit!
My mentions are blowing up right now. Like the little notification.
Yeah.
has been on the screen.
Hashtag.
I got somebody that says, "What do you guys think of Team Mist as an opponent for Team Flare?"
Team
Nah.
Mist.
I don't think we're gonna have
Nah.
two teams this time around.
Team Flare is too
It
fabulous
seems
for that.
I
possible
think one
because
team is just decent this time.
yeah.
Another question: what is your opinion of a Steel and Fire type Pokemon? That'd be dope.
I'd like
Water
it.
type, 4 times
Wait.
water.
Steel. Wait,
Where do you have heat from?
Fire.
I don't know. how I
That's
feel
Sea
about
fire.
that.
Ground goes GG.
Earthquake. GG.
True.
Really quick, guys. This is for everyone who's watching the stream. Understand right now there are so many of you guys watching. Like Nappy
Yeah.
said, we're very thankful for that. But because of this, obviously you can already tell questions are pouring in. So please don't get offended if we missed your question. We're trying our hardest.
If you missed the question,
Yeah.
leave it in the chat or tweet it at us, and we'll try and get to everything we can.
Okay.
Not related to X and Y, but what would you guys feel about a multi-ending, non-linear Pokemon game?
Oh my god, that'd
Yeah,
be sick.
that'd be like
I don't know how I
sick.
feel about that.
That'd be like a XD game with like several like endings.
It would be like
Uh,
Skyrim.
Like a
True.
good ending,
Like
bad
forever.
anything.
It'd be like Final Fantasy 13 where like they had the separate endings.
Oh.
You had to buy that
That's,
shit.
that's too much playing.
It is.
Nappy
It's
and
fun.
I made a video about this a long time ago, and I actually mentioned it. I would actually think it would be kind of cool, but I'm down if it's not like that as well.
Hold on, Glitch says she didn't know about that. I want to know why she said that.
I said what?
I forgot. There's a feature that we
It's just
forgot
like, nigga,
about.
what the fuck you say? I said, what the hell you talking about?
So someone said I don't know about that.
All right. Another question is, what do you guys think of Sky Battles having their own tier with entry hazards banned?
Man, they better have their own battle music.
Right? They. Okay, so this other one was, so my mom plays Pokemon and she was wondering what fairy type would you see in your team for you, Christy?
For one, your mom is a badass for playing Pokemon.
For so, gotta love the mom.
You know the tweet's good when it starts off with "My mom plays Pokemon."
Oh
so.
my god, yo.
What fairy type would I
Someone
have
just
on
asked
my
me to
team?
do a solo run with Pangrowth or some shit.
Is that what the question was? Was what fairy type's going to be on my team? It would be Sylveon.
Wow.
Gay.
You know, I think,
I'm gonna have that
you
cotton
always
candy
have to have
Pokemon.
I think you always have to have like an EV evolution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone asked me.
Yeah.
Someone asked me. Would we like to see a dragon type evolution?
Yes.
Yeah.
How
I wanna
does
see
they
fighting.
have the
I
Actually,
feel like
that could
I
be
feel
It's gonna be
like
scaly as hell.
I feel like if they did that, it would be weak as hell. I feel like we'd have like
It's
another
all small
another
fragile.
Flareon, because at the same time, think about it, like dragons are OP as hell. Most
And
of
they're
them,
big.
well, I won't say most of them, but like most of the pseudo legendaries we have right now are dragon types. So either the method of evolution would have to be really, really difficult, or the evolution itself would just be ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, if you guys keep tweeting it, by the way, guys, just to repeat the hashtag, it's hashtag RTXY. It'd be so funny if we got.
What if we trended, yo?
That'd be
we could
awesome.
like, yo.
So everyone use that so we can.
Everybody, keep
worldwide
asking
trends.
questions. Like, even though we don't answer. Okay, do you think Team Flare would beat Team Rocket at their own game?
Hell no.
That's too fast.
Team Rocket's dumb. And I
Yeah,
love
it is,
Team
bro.
Rocket. They're my favorite, but they're dumb.
Nappy, I knew Nappy was
Hold on,
going
wait a minute.
Y'all niggas is funny. Y'all niggas is funny.
My favorite team. Team
Yeah.
Rocket is my
Y'all
favorite
niggas
team,
is
but
funny. Y'all niggas is funny. That's all I gotta
everyone
say.
knows how dumb they are.
Okay. What do you guys think about DLC for X and Y by Hydra? What do you guys think about that? Colin, he tagged you in that tweet. You should have it.
Come
I
on,
don't think I have any opinion. on that.
DLC.
DLC is decent.
I'm telling you, 50% clothing. It better. I want to see a dragon type shirt. I want to see everything.
He'll buy everything. This is to
Exactly,
Nintendo.
I will
He
buy
everything.
Okay,
Money.
another one. Some person asked me, have you noticed that Kano has been in every? What is it? In the first 4 gens? I mean, what?
Except for fifth, and
It's
I think
the
they're done with
origins. It's the origins.
Oh.
They're not done with
Yeah.
Kano. They can't be done with Kano.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of seeing Kanto in every single region. I mean, I like it. It's just
I mean, what? It's basically the same Pokemon. Like what? It's Pikachu. What? Growlithe.
Vulpix.
Same Pokemon. Like it's not
Bellsprout.
nothing. It's not nothing like minor. I can understand if you saw like fucking Magnetite and fucking Electabuzz, all them, because those are Pokemon that were like exclusive. You know, those are like Pokemon you caught in that one specific area. Like those are exclusive area type Pokemon. But if it's one of those like minor things like Rattatas and Sandshrews and Ekans,
Tap.
exactly.
I mean, if they brought back the islands, that'd be nice.
Do you think? Okay.
Hold on. Before we go on, you guys that are sending us questions on Twitter, if it deals with any of the topics that we have on the screen here, don't bother with it because we've already gone over all that stuff. If you missed anything that's in the stream tonight, after we're done, give it about 10-15 minutes and it'll process into a video. You can go back and watch that. This Q&A right now is for stuff that we haven't gone over already because I know we haven't covered everything at all. So ask us stuff that we haven't talked about already, and we'll get you guys that stuff.
I think me and Callum here are mad about this one, but how would you feel? How would you feel if Fennekin ended up being a fire and fighting type?
I'd be pissed.
No!
Oh my god.
That was a huge question.
I hate
Sorry.
that.
go ahead.
Pissed off.
I don't like any
It
of
doesn't
that.
even look
off.
like it. Like, how can like a little fox thing like on 4 legs?
It's gonna be
It looks too fragile.
either.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Punchy
either
face coming
fire.
out of its ears.
I want it to be either fire fighting or fire dark.
But I don't
About
want to
Anakin
see
doesn't
them
get the
fighting at all because
Exactly. We
they
had
were
so many
kept-
of those things. Okay, another question is: do you think they will bring
Dang.
back the Pokemon following you feature? Oh,
I don't think so.
No,
Alright,
Not
Because
next
it's
one.
Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
not
so.
next one.
Yeah.
If they did,
Yeah,
we would have
no.
seen it by now. We would have seen it
Yeah.
by now with
Yeah.
how much stuff we've seen from trainers. Georgie says, what about having 4 friends as rivals?
Georgie.
That's
or-
just
I
dope.
like the
Too
rifle.
complicated.
I don't really.
No, that just means every route you go to, you better train your ass off because because if you remember in Black and White 2, every new route you went into, Bianca fucking Chan would be like, "Hey yo, what's up? You want a battle?" They don't even conversate with you.
The best way I think they're gonna do it. If any of you guys have played Light Platinum, I feel like that's what they're gonna have. Because in Light Platinum, you had like 8 or 9 rivals actually.
Oh yeah.
You had like 4 in the first region, then you went to the second region and got 4 more. So I think what they're gonna do is when you encounter them, they're only gonna have like 3 Pokemon. And either their Pokemon are going to change, or they're going to keep those 3 Pokemon, and the battles aren't going to be as intense. Because it's just like in second gym where they gave you more gyms, so they scaled down the levels. Like Claire's Ace is like what, level 42 or some shit? Like that's not high at all.
44. It was 44.
44.
All right.
But the thing is, it was still pretty tough because it was really hard to level up in Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Well, it was tough to level up in Heart Gold Soul Silver because they didn't give you anywhere to train.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not really.
Next question is Leo Lion. Okay, sorry. We have so many questions, but this is a really good question, I think. But it's also something I thought has been mentioned before, not on the stream. Next question is Leo Lion 365 saying, "What do you think of Team Flare's motive? Which is apparently they're after money."
Same thing as Team Rocket.
They'll salvage
gotta make.
If anything, I hope it's not another Giovanni thing.
Yeah.
They'll
He
have
just
their
wanted
own.
world domination, didn't he?
They'll have their own game
Giovanni was
corner.
just crazy.
He wanted money, and then he wanted to gradually grow into world domination, and then it ended up him being beat by Red, and then
He was also a horrible father.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But guess what happened to that?
This
Yo, Callum, guess what? What if Pancham and Scraggy are in the same med group? I'd be
They
so
can make
mad.
some babies then.
I would no. I'd be like,
Callum Jr.
This next question comes from Light Platformer, and he says, "Pound RTXY. Glitch, what do you think the most commonly used instrument will be in the X and Y soundtrack?"
what is wrong with you?
Because we haven't really talked about music at all.
From what I heard from the sample in Pokemon Smash, I want to say they're going to go back to the electric guitar, kind of what they did in Heart Gold Soul Silver. That's as far as I know. I haven't heard anything else from the music. They've been really sneaky about it.
I saw this one question that was really, it stood out. You guys know who this is too. Simply EVBU said, "Thoughts on new professor?" I hate him. He looks gay.
He's hot.
He looks
He
like
looks like Bryson Part 2. That's what he
He
looks
looks like a stoner. He's a stoner.
honestly,
Look at his hair.
Hot.
honestly,
Might
I
be a
want to know the
psychopath, but he's hot.
He's
I want to know
very,
the female.
he's very flamboyant. Let's say.
You just showed
Trailer,
me
he's
because he
got
has
his arm all thrown out and shit. That's
What do you say?
He's
That's
gonna be
why.
that cool teacher that's cool with everything, and be like, this guy's cool because he's just hella chill.
yeah. Can we get a black professor?
AKA Stoner.
Professor.
Let's
Yo,
get a-
one question was what do you think Team Flare's leader would be like? You think he would
Not good.
like Nisa Kane with a?
It will be
Mirabee.
Mirabee.
It'll be
Mirabee's
American.
I'll bet it'll be the professor. Like they'll pull that on you.
Oh
You guys see
shit!
what the-
Plot
Oh,
twist.
Kristen, you got this sent to you. It says, what do you guys think about the rivals in X and Y?
They have crazy hair.
Yeah, they really do.
They turned Yu-Gi-Oh.
I like that we have a chubby rival.
They probably had a stylist in France or something to do that.
Bruh, let me hit that stylist though.
I like the chubby one. I think he's funny.
Raw,
Wasn't there like one of the guys mentioned called Callum or something like that, or some
Yeah.
similar spelling?
Dude, Justin
Call me
Bieber
Watch
is
you with that.
What are your thoughts on riding Pokemon?
Right on.
Fun.
I'm excited. Peter's
It's
gonna
another-
get mad.
It's
It's
just
another-
the future.
It's another surf. It's like a surf thing without the HM for me.
Yeah.
I feel like
If I
it's,
can ride my flag on everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, it's cross over like rocks and stuff.
I feel like it's gonna be another one of those things that are gonna die in 6th gen. It's gonna be like Pokemon and Me, where it's just gonna be in 6th gen and that's it. Because
Oh yeah, like diving. That wasn't really much games.
yeah, like I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna add to the length of the game. Like, do you think things are gonna go faster riding on a Pokemon in the game?
No.
Talk
What
about
they
It's
showed
just
us so
like-
far,
like it-
what
like-
they showed us so unless hear me out, unless Go start running, you gonna go with hell. I'm so serious because what they showed us was basically it looks like what they showed us was that he takes at least 2 steps,
Right.
and it's like you're better off just running.
I think it's just a gimmick.
Is
Yeah,
it- I-
what
Yeah.
What
Just,
if
like
it was
just
crossword
like
rock
special
stuff.
feature.
what if it
I
was
wanna
like
ride a
Epona
six.
in Ocarina of Time, where you know you could kick Epona a few times and it
My
would have
God.
a nice little carrot bar, and the carrot bar would deplete, and then Epona would slow down. What if Go-Go's like that? Or any Pokemon?
Go-Go needs to get his act
Running.
together because I can get it.
Think you'll be able to ride on a Rapidash? Or
Yo.
Ponyta?
Yo, it's funny you say that because it would actually make sense because if you remember in the anime and like in the Pokédex,
Yeah.
you could ride. If he's like real friendly to you, you could ride on him.
Yeah.
Speaking
That'd be
of,
sick.
But you go into Pokemon to make it friendly with you to ride on it.
Speaking of
Who?
modes of transportation, Ross Van Mason, I think I said that right, says, "What are your thoughts on rollerblades?"
Running shoes.
Oh.
It's a,
Running shoes.
yeah,
You still
I
have
think it
bike
replaces
though,
the
don't you?
running shoes.
Can we get a speed up
what
button,
is that?
Nintendo? Game
Dude,
Hear
seriously.
me out. I think we've all got accustomed to the speeding button, but I mean, honestly,
Like
I think-
emulators ruin Pokemon.
yeah, emulate. I can't even go back and play the old classics unless it's like a let's play. Yo,
Yeah.
Chris Beck. I go to school with this guy. I don't know. I did not know. I did not know he was on this YouTube. Yo,
You're
Chris
famous.
Beck. Chris Beck is. Do you guys think Pancham will evolve via a Pokemon on me? Hear me out. If I had to
Oh,
play with that little motherfucker just for him to evolve, no.
I have to play with that little
So-
motherfucker.
Or just go if you like Pancham, that's better than fucking Pangrowth thing.
But you know what? But you know what?
Pangrowth.
But you know what? Based on everything we heard so far, I wouldn't be surprised if they made it happen because they said that he evolves off a new evolution, like a new form of evolution, and we ain't had
Is it like
Pokemon to be
running
yet.
upside down?
Then they gonna force you to play that Pokemon on me.
Yeah.
Hey, if they remake 3rd gen after X and Y, it would have to be. Wait, that's not even a question. Next.
They will.
What do you guys?
Bro.
I'm saying like that's not a question. We don't ask questions, right? It's a statement, obvious statement. He said one of them was, what do you guys think about Pokemon on the Wii U?
I hope that they do put something nice. Don't give us fucking Revolution. Don't give us that crap. Give us something like
Give us
XD Darkness
Stadium.
Coliseum or
those
Stadium
games are
1 or
classics.
2.
Those
Right.
games, like hear me out. If they're gonna
That's
give
good.
us
I like
those
that.
type of games, at least give us like a multiplayer option where it's somewhat like Revolution, but you don't have to fight people. It's just the online thing where you can play. It'd be like you have the story mode, and it'd be like the story mode because if they do a Battle Revolution type game for the 3DS compatible, it wouldn't spark nobody. Because when I bought Battle Revolution, I was thinking, oh, it's a whole new game.
Done.
It's a whole new game. How your boys finna play it? I played it. I can't even rent Pokemon. Really? I didn't even have a DS. Yo, I wasted $30. Really?
We didn't talk about Concher, Skrelp, or Flabebe. And the only reason I'm saying that because G-Con Legend asked us.
they're
G-Con
gay.
Legend asked, what are your thoughts on Flabebe?
I don't
Bebe.
know who that is. Who's that?
It's a
flower
little, it's a
fairy.
little
It's the one that's
flower
on the
fairy.
flower.
I think
Oh yeah, that gay ass rating.
Flower Baby, garbage. Clauncher, I
Yeah.
fucking love. I'm a huge
Yeah,
fan of
he's like a
Crawdon.
corfish.
Yeah, I'm a huge
freaking
fan of
out.
Crawdon, so Clauncher
Yeah.
automatically I want.
I'm freaking out
Real
so
fist.
bad right now. Literally, I did not know one of my friends watches you, Nappy, yo. Like, I literally just saw the name. It was Chris Beck, and I look at the picture. I'm like, what the hell? I know this dude. I go to school with him. He's going to be like, who the hell? He's going to be like, is that Nick?
You think you'll be able to create your faggots? Because it's got like
He's
fag
gonna
in the name and stuff like that.
He's going to be like, really, Nick? Like, really, Nick, you do YouTube? Like, yeah.
See,
yeah,
you could have played it off the whole time. Then you had to say, "Yo, I know this dude." Like, see,
I'm
now
saying,
everybody
but
knows.
like, I mean, honestly, if the voice didn't give it away, I don't know what did, but I just immediately reacted when I saw that picture. Okay, what was another? What do you think Sylveon's method of evolving?
Fairy does.
Fairy does, Pixie does, some sort of magical stone.
Oh,
Some sort of environment?
Tobias.
Yeah.
Tobias
what
says, other than Pokemon, what do you guys think will be the version exclusives? I wanted to touch on that before we got off the whole Clauncher and all them topics.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like another. It's gonna be another Kanto thing where
There
like
isn't really any
legendaries.
Pokemon that look like there's like rivals.
it'd be the legendaries. It'd be the new. Maybe I guess for now I could say I think Skrelp and them. Aren't they like compatible in only one version?
Yeah, Contra's in X and then Skrelp is in Y.
Yeah, you already.
Yeah.
I'm finna choose fucking why,
I
man.
hate
We're
that.
doing
Yeah,
exclusive places.
I hate that. I hate that.
Why?
I
Trade
want.
you, it's
I
okay.
want. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, I
have
would-
training.
I'm a
trading,
trade.
but
I'm a trade.
I want to play Y because I want Evelto. I hope they don't pull some black and white bullshit and put fucking opposite legendary in there. I'd be so pissed.
I'm saying.
Pissed.
But if I want Clauncher and I want to play Y, so
They shouldn't pull that quote-unquote bullshit because if you look at the covers, usually, because in
Yeah.
Pokemon Black they had Reshiram on the cover, so you knew you were probably gonna
well,
have to
I
deal with him.
understand. Okay. To me, it's bullshit because I didn't play it on the fucking DS. I played on an emulator. I
Okay,
didn't get to see the goddamn
Nappy,
cover.
calm down. Nappy,
So
calm
that
down.
what? So that what? So that what?
Calm down. We got questions. You got fans to answer. Anyway, what do you think the environment will be like in the Kalos region?
This is something we were talking about earlier with with 4th gen with the snow and all that. And then you go to 5th gen when you had like
Look at the map.
Seasons.
Just look at the map.
we had seasons, yeah, and then we had who was it, Tornadus or Thunderous when he'd appear, start raining and shit. I think they're gonna have all that. They're gonna incorporate all that in here.
Ooh, I saw this nice question.
Hopefully
Do
it's
you
just like
think-
random weather though.
I saw this one nice question. It said, "Do you think they will put the Pokemon World Tournaments in, or place another region gym league or something like that, like they did in Heart Gold and Soul?"
And
They
the
might-
Pokemon World
they
Tournament
might-
was difficult.
They might do a tournament like that, but
I like that.
I don't think they're gonna
Tournament
have
idea.
another region. I don't think they're gonna have another region.
Would you
I
like
think
to see
honestly, the only games that we've actually could actually say have had another region was the 2nd gen. Like they're like you could only do that in 2nd gen.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking about hacks, a lot of hacks copy that same fucking thing with the leagues, the 2 different leagues, 2 different regions. A lot of hacks really do mimic that because that's a hack thing. But I guess I would like to see that, but I just don't see it never happening again. It was like a 2nd gen thing.
Would you like to see Gen 6 follow Gen 2 and be able to go through past regions?
No.
Probably not this time. No,
It's not gonna happen. I mean, because there's somebody asking in on here, what do you think about a game combining all regions to make one huge adventure? I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't think, to be 100% honest with you, I don't think we're ever gonna get another game like Gen 2 where you go back to the previous region, especially not with X and Y, with them treating it like a beta and trying out all this new shit. They're not gonna give us 2 regions. They're not gonna remake.
I think it would have to be a really long time from now for them to even have that type of space. Because if you remember, though, now, even though the games are so small, having all those features and shit, like not even the Wi-Fi compatible features, just basically how you go through the game, and it would be like a sequel type thing for all the games. Because I'd rather have a whole entire sequel to each game. It'd have to be some type of story interlacing between one of them fucking regions. It'd just be it'd be stupid just to go through them all, honestly.
Yeah.
Like chasing Team Rocket throughout all the regions.
Hell yeah,
That'd be
that
something.
shit is
They would
stupid.
have to have something that the storyline itself for each
It'll
region
drive you. It would
be
have to
so-
drive you.
Yeah, because even if you go look at 2nd gen and the remakes, after you solved the issue at the power plant when you went back to Kanto, there really was nothing else. You just went from gym to gym to gym to gym, and you just
You
smashed
could do the
everybody.
event with Giovanni.
Well, true, but
yeah.
he commits suicide.
Yeah.
He does.
That awkward.
Yes, you got-
He commits suicide.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's true. He did commit. I mean, what? When after the whole entire thing, or you remember, when he leaves the cave, you hear the splashing. There was nothing but the waterfall. But that was it. But anyway, another one is: do you guys think they'll have a Battle Frontier next and why another after game tournament?
They
That'd
better.
be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be
They
dope.
better.
They probably have.
If they're gonna do that, let's not have the Battle Frontier so hard like it was in Emerald. I couldn't get into that shit. I really couldn't.
Maybe you weren't good enough. Oh.
This is
Dang. Shots
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. Call done. I'm gone.
We're getting on the 3DS, obviously. So how do you feel? Actually, I'm gonna mention this question, but also add on to it really fast. So this question is off of Twitter. How do you feel the 3DS step slider will influence the experience? Now, the thing that I'm going to add on is we also have to consider that you have gyroscope and stuff. Are we going to be able to use those types of controls in X and Y? What do you guys think?
I
I
play
think I'm
with
just gonna leave the 3D on for cutscenes.
I play with the 3D off as it is. That shit hurts my head after
Yeah.
about
Oh my
35
God.
minutes. So,
Exactly. But I can't.
because I mean,
I think 3D
if we're
shit-
gonna be playing through it to record, for a Let's Play, does the 3DS recorder record 3D?
No.
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 They're
But-
working on that apparently.
It looks more pixelated than any. You know how it already looks pixelated. I've seen somebody do a let's play of it on like 3D. It doesn't look 3D. It looks a lot more blurry and pixelated than it already does on fucking 3D mode. It's stupid.
To me,
Like,
I'm not a huge
We're gonna
fan.
be using it for YouTube.
I'm not a huge fan of 3DS as it is. I like the DS on the games, but I feel like the 3D version of it, it's
not needed.
It's not needed. Definitely not. Like
Yeah,
I don't want
People
like
don't even play in 3D.
as cool.
What about the gyroscope though?
As cool as it sounds, I would really prefer not to play video games in 3D.
But the gyroscope.
Another question was,
Wait.
do you guys? Oh, go.
I was gonna say, but really fast. What about gyroscope controls? Glitch, you said you think it would be usable in like cutscenes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the
Anyone
only
else?
time I would ever use a 3D, and then because it's
For
really the only time
cutscenes?
you really need it. Yeah.
Right.
To make it
And the
look more epic.
gyroscope.
Eh.
I want to be able to
Another
look
question
around.
was, do you think Cynthia or Steve will make an appearance in X and Y? Probably
I
after
think-
game.
Oh,
I
if
think
they do, they
Alder-
better run.
After
I like
game.
Alder's going.
After
Alder's
games.
coming back.
I
Yeah.
don't care if they do or not, but I want to see Looker again. I love Looker. I absolutely
Oh
love
yeah, him.
Oh.
Like,
Can we
the
actually
rockly
battle?
eyebrows.
I want
rockly eyebrows.
I want Alder to come back, and I want Alder to have
That-
some part in the game. Period.
I
Yeah,
want
you seem to
Bankhead
like
to come
Alder a
back.
lot.
Alder,
Okay.
Alder's the
Silver
shit. That's
again.
my motherfucking avatar on Pokemon Showdown. I love Alder.
Yeah, I know. It's,
I feel like
I only like his hair. Other than that, he's sucks.
I feel
I
like
like his
Alder.
grandson.
I like
Yeah.
how each champion has like their own
Their own style.
their own
I
style
actually
to
thought
them.
Cynthia was a guy at first because
Like Cynthia, like to me, Cynthia and Steven, like they're like really proper and intimidating. And then you have like Lance, he's just badass, and then Alder is just like
True.
pure power. But then you
Yeah.
have fucking terrible champions
that.
like Wallace, who's just like
Hell.
hair flips.
hair
Can't
flip.
stand Wallace.
Fun fact, he was the original champion of Hoenn, and then Steven took the title and he gave it back to
Yeah,
Wallace.
cause Steven whooped that ass.
Hey,
Exactly.
Steven whooped that ass. Exactly.
You don't
I
give
feel
back
terrible.
titles.
I feel
Steven put the
terrible.
People for like
business on
red types
all
and all
these-
types on his team, and he still kicked that
I
ass.
feel
Exactly.
terrible
What the heck?
because I love water types. That's my favorite. But Wallace was not representing water type properly.
He's a suck ass.
He's a disgrace.
I'm
So you
sorry.
think
Like,
one had
It's
a better
funny
representation
because
of it?
Drake was a better Elite Four. He would have been a better champion than Wallace. I'd rather have Wallace the last Elite Four and just fucking just keep dying at Drake at the
Too much
champion.
dragon.
Like,
Too much dragons though. Too much dragon people.
I feel like what? Okay, I feel like we need another female champion.
Yeah.
I feel,
I
One
feel
that's
like we do
older.
I don't
Like
mean to be
Cynthia.
I don't
It's like
mean to
What-
be sexist,
what if we
but
had-
like I mean
Iris
is like 12.
yeah,
she's 12.
she's like Britney anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at.
But oh, do you think Team Flair's leader is going to be badass like Giovanni or better?
I wouldn't be surprised if Wallace turned out to be Team Flair's leader. Okay, that's where I'm at. Right?
I came back. I heard that X and Y roundtable. I came back, nigga. Got more Pokemon. What was that shit you was talking in that live stream?
I think
Oh,
Team Flair's leader is gonna look really cool, but
He's gonna look
I don't-
fabulous.
yeah,
They're
he's
gonna
or
drop us in
she.
the limo.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Hey,
drop us in
Kristen.
a limo.
Kristen,
What?
one of those a Looker question. Speaking of Looker, what do you think a side Pokemon game? What do you think about a side Pokemon game about Looker? I don't like I guess a spin-off.
I would love it only because I love Looker so much, and he whooped someone's ass with a pipe, and was
Yo.
it a movie or something?
But he's gonna whoop you with his eyebrows. I saw the best question. I just saw the best question. Oh
Did
my
you?
god! I just saw it. Okay. What do you guys think? The next Pokemon Ranger game is gonna like, including the 6th gen. About
Pokemon Ranger.
Who plays?
I'm not really a
Remake
big fan of
Slot Play.
Pokemon Ranger. Like,
wait a minute, Shadows of Armia was good.
Pokemon what?
Ranger.
Oh my god! I feel like I'm the only one. I like Shadows of Armia.
I love
Just gonna
Ranger.
put it out there.
I would
Armia
love
was
it.
good.
I mean,
I
it's
wouldn't
just gonna
mind
be
playing
another.
it.
I was gonna say, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it either, especially because it's like it's gonna be either on the 3DS or on the Wii U. If they depending on how they wanna. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'd rather have a Ranger than a mystery dungeon.
But we already got 3 dungeons though, so
Nah.
Ranger
But that was for the 5th
I'd rather-
generation, though.
I'd rather
Oh, that
have
is
had. I'd rather have had. I'd rather have a ranger than a mystery dungeon.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like every time they're make a new like generation, like they make a mystery dungeon like right before the
exactly, and then like they make the fucking ranger right before the next third game comes out.
Like they did 4th gen mystery dungeon, then 5th gen came out like straight.
Like right before X and Y was released.
Guys, spoiler alert, me and Callum are going to have a cooperative split screen Pokemon Ranger Egglock coming soon. Keep an eye out for it.
I'm going to send the Menifee eggs. I'm going to be like, yo.
One of the biggest things that always comes up with every new generation is Pokemon transferring. So the question comes from Light Dragon 773. He says, Poke transfer in X and Y. I think we're going to do it similar to what we had in 5th gen games. You're just gonna probably have to have 2DSs or 2 3D. Well, that would kind of suck, wouldn't it? But I think or no, you wouldn't have 2 3DSs. You would just need like an older DS, DSi, or 3DS, and then you can transfer like that.
Hopefully, you don't have to do one of those gay ass challenge games though, like those mini games.
Oh god, dude, I hated that crap.
And you can only do it like once a day. Like, no, let me do it like whenever I want.
Just transfer every single Pokemon. I don't want to deal with this 6-a-day shit.
Yeah, like changing time in your 3DS and shit.
I saw one. One is do you think Z in like Pokemon Z? Do you think in Z would you be able to catch the X and Y legendaries like in Platinum? Of course.
Most likely.
It's efficient, so yeah.
It's just like if they try to switch some shit up, you don't never know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't even make a hack out. You can't even make a hack after that. So it's like they could do whatever. Game Freak could do whatever. I'm not surprised at X and Y at this point.
Jonathan. I was just gonna touch on this because people ask this a lot. Jonathan W_W says 4 evolutions. What do you think? I'm guessing like
that's a little
evolution.
excessive.
I think it's a little excessive because imagine what the stats would be for that 4th evolution.
Shit.
I mean, unless it's like bar free, then it's probably gonna be like 400.
You have another Garchomp on your hands.
Exactly.
Like, could you
Triple battle gyms.
If Garchomp got a 4th evolution?
Oh god.
No.
That's Pokemon in the world.
He would fart
Bad.
and things would fall over.
Triple battle gym. What do you think of that?
No.
That's almost as bad as triple typing. Like people were talking about triple typing.
triple
Oh yeah, like
That is way too complicated.
It's
like
just
Celebi
too
getting added
excessive.
like
It's like, I thought this was for kids.
Okay, so what do you think
saw,
the legendary trio types might be?
Legendary tree. They haven't. I don't know.
Well, if we go off of what
have we got a trio?
What they've had? No, we don't have a trio for X and Y yet. If we go off of what they had originally, they had fire, ice, electric, and then they had fire, electric, and water. And then we had fucking steel,
Ice,
rock. And then what do we have in 4th gen? Just all psychic.
Psychic.
All dragons.
And then when a new dragon legend, that's new. 5th gen had the fucking fighting. All 3 of them were fighting. They had different.
They had 2 sets of trios, though. They had 2 sets.
And then the genies.
Yeah, the genies.
What?
They're like a genie.
Pure.
They're like
ground, electric.
Flying and electric. Yeah, they're like a trend. Like I think everything has electric in it.
We're gonna
like every. Oh, there's just one question. Do you think Fantina will make a cameo since she came from France?
Oh yeah, true.
Yes.
That
makes sense.
I believe
that makes
we will
sense.
see her.
That would be
the fashion girl.
What if she's
She
the
be like-
champion?
Oh fuck that!
What if
Oh, no.
Fantina?
No.
Dude, you know how awesome that would be? What if Fantina was the champion?
That'd be sick.
And
She's like ghost type.
we had a ghost type
I'm only
champion.
saying that because she has a Gengar.
You damn right. I'm saying that because she got a
That is
Gengar.
scary.
But could you
She
imagine
got an
that?
upgrade.
Could you imagine that if they brought Fantina back and either she was part of the Elite Four or she was champion? Because you're sitting there talking about let's have a female
Like she went
champion.
back home. Like she went back home and conquered everybody.
That would be sick as
She went
fuck.
back home and conquered everybody. She was like, I went to Sinnoh and came back.
upgrade.
What's another one? Another question. Do you think a dual gym leader? Do you think
Dual gym leaders like in one, like
do you
Tate,
think
like
there
Tate and Lisa.
Ah, okay.
Double
No, I don't want one.
Hate that.
Tate and Lisa are
Oh, do
fucking
you think
badasses.
somebody said It was funny because we were just talking about. Do you think Gyarados would be able to participate in Sky battles? Of course, he's just gonna be a lot.
He's just gonna be up
You have to
there.
have
He's gonna be up
too.
there. It's gonna be like playing Pixelmon and he's on the guy. He's on the ground.
Oh my god,
What the
Dotrio
hell?
and Sky Battle. Oh my god.
Hey, you want to know who I want to see in a Sky battle? I want to see a
What?
Bagon in a Sky battle.
Big on.
I was gonna say though, you guys were just talking about double battles and gyms and whatnot. Since we've already had some of those before, and since someone had mentioned the triple battles before, wouldn't it be funny if what was it? Heartbreaker Charles was a gym leader. He goes
God.
from black and white.
Yeah, I remember
So
him.
many
I remember
people are
him.
like,
That guy in
so many
Spike.
people- So many people are like spamming like the same
Yeah.
question.
Fucking Rockman Luigi, you need to calm down.
Right.
Somebody's asking.
I swear to God, if you don't stop,
Somebody's asking
Yeah,
if they make a third gen remake after X and Y, would it have to be in the future just because of fairy type being added?
I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like an updated Hoenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's
That would be
always
good.
Well, I
the
mean-
same region.
BRB. Sorry.
I was gonna.
Oh, you know what I
again,
just realized?
I was gonna use the
they haven't
example
changed this
of.
shit.
I was gonna use the example of in second gen when they had Cinnabar Island destroyed, but wasn't that the same in actual second gen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's.
I
what
guess they never fixed it up,
Yeah.
but still.
But then what
But
about
you know what?
Vertical?
They should remake Kanto because you know that little place in Vermilion City where that Machop is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There has to be a building
When
there.
they're building something there? Yeah.
You know what I
You
mean?
should do like a Pokemon Yellow remake where you get Pikachu just orange rather than the gay ass Charmander and Bulbasaur.
Damn, you hate Charmander.
I want a
Hater.
Not gonna fall out
Wow.
asked. He said, "Would you guys like for Red to be featured in X and Y or
Hell yeah.
other older characters like Blue?"
If Red,
I think
no,
blue is alright. Red, no.
if they came back and did some like blue type shit, I think that'd be dope. But I think Red would be too overrated because everybody would be like, "Oh yeah, he's invincible," and then you beat him.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have
Beat 'em
to.
easy.
They're gonna have to have some character like that because in every generation so far we've had that. You
You're gonna
in
have to have that
second gen-
one character.
In
that's like
second
invincible,
Gen, yeah,
like,
in second gen you had Red. In third gen, you didn't really have anybody in third gen,
was-
unless, except in
It was
Emerald.
Steven and Emerald.
Yeah,
In third gen, you fought Steven
It was Steven.
in that
Yeah,
meteor
that's-
place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In Emerald, you go back and fight Steven. In fourth gen, who'd you go back and fight?
Who you fight fourth gen? You go back and fight. No, you go fight. What's his name? Barry's dad.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
like, he was
Yeah, that was
Palmer.
battle. Yeah, that was like Battle Frontier thing.
That was
No,
about-
but the one
that
that
was
like
like
that's
a fifth
after
though.
game though. Like,
Oh, no, you
Usually
like-
they are after games.
No, you double
Yeah.
battle him. You double battle him in Flint, don't you?
oh, true.
In fourth gen, wait, in Diamond and Pearl, isn't there the Jasmine, the steel gym leader from Johto?
Oh,
You don't get to
true.
battle her, but she's
Yeah.
there.
That looked like I saw her.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
saw her in
she, like, gives
Sunny
you
Shore.
And then in fifth
Yeah.
gen,
And
you
then in
had
fifth,
that
you had Cynthia.
yeah, you had Cynthia, and then and then in the second games, you had the world tournament. That's like fucking the crown of everything.
I don't know. I feel like with fifth gen though, they could have at least brought back one of the characters from like the regular Black and White to like battle, like the
Like the
starter characters that you did,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Herbert
Yeah.
and Hilda. I feel like they should have like brought one of them back.
Names.
That's why I play the hacks because the hacks were like dope. Yo, Kristen is like dying
What
last
kind of
time.
name is that? Herbert and Hilda?
It's Herbert and Hilda. It's Herbert. And
I hate those
Ladies
names.
and gentlemen,
It's
I
like-
introduce-
Herbert.
Sorry,
Everything
sorry to
else
all
is
the
like
Herberts
gold,
and
Herbert,
Hildas out
Herbert.
there watching right now.
But then like everything's like gold, blue colors and shit, and then there's Herbert. and
Oh, yo, would you guys like to see? Wait, what did you say? Would you guys like to see a Pokemon League like how it is in the show in X and Y? Like you know how they have rounds and shit.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, I don't-
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't like to see that because they did that in Ash Gray, and I thought it was dumb. They did that in Ash Gray. I think that the way they have it now is more. I think it fits the game better. But at the same time, you know, I think LMAO left this as a comment earlier. They said, "Well, we'd like to see the Elite Four extended," because to be honest with you, battling 4 people in a row, if you have a decent team, it's not that hard.
It's
Yeah, but
not.
I
these
think like in
items-
Black and White 2, like or Black and White, how they had like all the Elite Four have the same level Pokemon rather than them progressing getting harder. I think they should have it like
Yeah.
that, like that
I
better.
like that a lot.
It's funny Nat because you mentioned that same comment. There's a question in the hashtag like asking to extend it like to 6 to 8 trainers, the Elite 6.
I don't.
That'd be nice.
To me, they're never gonna do that because that's nostalgic. That's been around since Gen 1.
Yeah.
You know, Elite Four. It's
Staple
always
tradition.
been the Elite Four. That's what it is. So
Mhm.
I think that if they were gonna do that, they would either have to make it harder, or I don't know. I don't think they're gonna extend it anymore.
made it
Honestly,
harder.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if they made it harder. I think that like the final gym leader, their age should be like level 52, 54, and then the Elite Four should have all like level 70s.
Yeah,
have the
that would
champion,
be decent.
have the
I'd like
champion have like 80s and like have their ace like level 91 or some shit. Because like, what's the point in us going to level 100 if the strongest trainer in the game has like level 88 or 85? What the fuck is the
Isn't
point?
that the highest Pokemon ever? Pikachu? 88?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to. I don't
That's a
think they
little
want to mess
sad.
with that.
That's a little sad, actually.
It's because Pikachu's a mascot, though. Pikachu's like,
Yeah.
Still.
I think to me, I think that would be better.
I feel like I'm just going back. I feel like I think Heart Gold's like if you go when you go fight Red, I think it'd be better if his Pikachu had Iron Tail. That'd be a dope ass counter. It's, unless you come with a Quagsire, you're like damn.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all you really need to kill Pikachu.
You need anything. Pikachu is not.
Do you think we'll have a chance to pick 5th gen starters like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver when you?
Apparently, we're gonna get to pick
game?
like 1st gen starters, like.
That's gonna be best. I mean,
X and Y.
Surgeon starters, that'd be funny.
Imagine
Like
Trico in 3D model. That's mad.
Hey.
Torchic's the
I'm speaking
best.
on Nappy's behalf. Sorry.
Hey.
Fuck
Come
Trico.
on.
What do you think
Nappy.
Professor Sycamore would like specialize in? You know how like every like professor's got like their own special little thing. Like in Johto, Professor Adam's got his own little thing.
In
What do you
Gen
think?
1, you remember that creepy old guy outside of Erica's gym? That's what he specializes in, being that creepy old guy outside of Erica's
Oh my
gym.
God.
That's
That dude
Who's
was
that creepy
straight
old
creepy.
guy?
I feel like they should have him, let him have a cameo in every game. He could be creeping outside of Fantina's gym in 4th gen or some shit. That would be awesome.
Hey yo, he's gonna be like, hey yo,
Tyler.
I saw this girl with this dress. I looked under it.
I tried.
Oh, didn't they change his dialogue in Fire Red? It was like, oh, this gym has
A lot of
strong
beautiful.
traders or something.
Yeah,
It
they
wasn't
changed
creepy,
it.
which I thought
changed
was
it.
dumb.
To make it
Change
seem
it
more
sexual.
child friendly.
Yeah.
Freaking kids.
Well, that makes me think of the Japanese Pokemon theme song, how it talks about, what is it, looking up a girl's skirt or something, which is why if you listen to the first theme song in Japanese, they scream in it. So, maybe they're, I mean, well, obviously they're making it more child-friendly. They took out the casinos, or not the casinos, but the,
Corner.
The guns.
yeah, they took out the game corner and changed to Voltorb Flip.
It took me forever to get that, Dratini.
Sensational GP says, do you think they should have like they did in Emerald? Oh no, wait, wrong one. I'm sorry, Sensational.
Fucking David.
G-Con Legend says, do you think Unknown will finally have a purpose in X and Y?
No.
No.
Nope.
It's a good idea.
Actually,
It's a good
Didn't they
connection.
have
But
Didn't they have like a small part in like 4th gen?
yeah,
Did they?
because
I mean, they came
because
out with,
like it was a
Solaceon
real
Cave.
small.
No, it was because of Solaceon Cave, and it was the more that you caught, the longer the Ruin Maniac, whatever his name was, with Billy Tunnel.
Yeah.
That's where you caught Hippowdon. No, well, not Hippowdon, but Hippopotamus, or whatever the fuck his name was. This
yeah,
next
that
one
guy.
comes from Arceus 1997. He says, "What if your rivals end up being the Elite Four?"
That'd be fun.
Wow.
Stupid.
I'd be like, why you in the
That'd
Elite
be
Four,
one
not
hell of a
me?
plot twist.
I mean, that means
Yeah. I'd
That'd
be
be-
freaking
that'd
out.
be
I'd be like,
Shit.
I was beating your
I'd be
ass
like-
earlier.
I'm like, holy shit, Kalos in the Elite Four, motherfucker. Mad as hell.
This one comes from someone. He's already got a question in, but this one's too good to pass up because we haven't really touched on it at all. From Otobayaso, he says, "Do you think the Pokemon anime will get better in Gen 6?"
Probably.
Wow.
I
No.
hope so.
It's just gradually just getting
doesn't
worse.
fail
and
as hard.
worse.
He's not
They-
stupid.
No, I think it got better after Sinnoh though. Best Wishes in Black and White. It got better.
They need to get rid of
Alright,
silence.
that's-
They
I
need to
like
get
that.
they need to get rid of Ash. It's never gonna happen. I know, but he's easily the worst trainer ever, and I think he sets a terrible
Exactly.
example for kids that watch the show. I mean, I gave up on him. Like I had faith in him, but then when I saw him fighting Silent or whoever it was, and he sent out an Oshawott against the Pansage, I was just like, dude, I'm sorry.
This dude could've beat Snivy with this Pikachu that he's had like whenever he was 10 or
Like, it's like
11,
level 80 or
10
some
years
shit.
ago.
Like
Anime
I think
head just has no logic.
It got reset to level 5.
Ash's golden moments were in Hoenn Advanced Battle,
Yes.
because those are like the best. And like I remember going back, like his Hoenn adventures were literally like the best ones, because they would always have that. There'd be one where it's like it'd be like a filler, then it'd be a gym battle, then it'd be a Misty. No, yeah, then it'd be like a Misty thing, then it'd be like an Ash thing. It changes, and like over each episode, he's always training, and then like at least he made it to the finals where he almost won in 3rd gen, but like fucking in every other gen he got demolished.
Yep. Because I remember playing Ash Gray, and I forgot all about it until I started playing that, because in Ash Gray you're supposed to follow the anime. I didn't do that
And
because,
he lost to Richie.
Yeah, he lost to Richie in like the 2nd round or some shit. But in the actual Ash Gray game, if you know what you're doing, unlike Ash, you can beat him.
Fucking Richie.
Exactly.
They should
No, if you beat him, they play along with it.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Yeah, you lost Steel." Like, what the fuck you mean? I just beat the what?
I would be happy if he started aging. It's like, dude, I started playing Pokemon as soon as it came out in the US. And it's like, Ash should technically be older.
It's like, I have a
than me by
beard now. I have a beard now. Where's yours?
Yeah.
No, true.
It's like I will
Okay,
I will grow a beard before Ash does. That's how bad it is.
Oh my god, that's crazy. What if the
Yeah, like
professor?
shit.
I just caught on to that. That is crazy. What if the professor is the real champion for Gen 6?
That would
That'd
be
That
be
would be
decent,
nice.
actually.
like that. I would like that. That would be
Because-
a gimmick.
Was the
Doesn't
Professor
tell
the
you-
original champion in Red and Blue?
No. The original champion
fan-
was your rival.
Yeah.
But before
I mean,
him.
If you follow like I guess the manga, Professor Oak did kind of battle in the Pokemon League, and he beat what's her name.
I know
Like the
in
girl.
I know in Team Rocket Edition, you get to fight Oak before you take on Agatha. So I mean, they've had ROM hacks like that where you do get to fight the professor. So in actual Pokemon games, well, they do say that occasionally he wants to battle you in the game. So
Exactly.
I don't know.
Like they do,
Someone
like
has
in
to-
every game, they do have some type of like code where like if you go back and like look at every game that they've ever made and like look through like the little code somewhere, they always have that one where like you're supposed to fight the professor, but you never do in the actual game.
I'm styling you, bro. Says, what if they had gyms to work on EV training, like a punching bag for attack, treadmill for speed, etc.?
Not bad. That'd be decent, actually. To make like
I
EV
like
training a
that.
lot easier.
I would
That
like
was a good question. I have no answer.
It would make EV training easier.
XFoQ says, what would you
Yeah, I was
feel?
about to ask that.
Yeah, what would you feel about gyms with no certain types, like a certain theme, like Arcanine, Luxray, Houndoom, Mightyena?
There's actually a hack on Pokemon Manly Pink where they have like this monkey gym and stuff like that. Like they do that. Yeah. Like that's the first gym. I never got past the 3rd one, so I don't know what the
They're
rest
gonna be
of
like,
them are.
no fish gyms.
We would
Yeah.
have segregated
Food
types,
gyms.
and we would have mixed types everywhere. Essentially, I would like that.
Yeah, that'd be decent. Like surprising you.
At West Artist says, biggest plot twist ever. What if your mom was the champion?
Like,
Well,
what the
damn.
hell?
Mama, I love you.
Mom,
Like, how
give me the win.
the fuck did you hide this from me for all these years and let me go out on this adventure and not tell me, hey, by the way, I'm the champion?
I'm a really
Like,
good
hey, yo,
Pokemon
son,
battler.
Guess what? Hey, yo, son, guess what? In the basement, I have like 6 Pokemon, all level 80. You will not see me until never. You only see it at one time in the beginning.
I feel like that's gonna be me after I have kids.
Oh my god,
That's
really?
so good. Just never tell them. And then you'll see them battling one day. It's like, oh, hey, let me battle you. And you just
Like,
smash them so
I'll be
hard.
Like, what's this game? And then just whip out my Pokemon.
Like you're supposed to be like, Mom, you're supposed to only have one Pokemon. Why do you even have a Pokemon? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Let's
it.
battle. Let's battle.
Just battle me.
Also, Joy's gonna be the champion with his rackets and shit. And
Fucking
that's,
Snivy.
What's this? At Jonathan W_W already asked this question, but this one is a good one. He says, what if when you become champion, people can challenge you?
That'd be nice. I've been
Oh
waiting
my god,
for
that'd
that
be
for like a long
sick.
time.
Like,
I feel like that
You
would
actually
add so much more to the after game. If you had to defend your title.
Actually,
that'd be sick.
that would be dope. Cause like, what if you like it could run two ways. Like you know how in like you said in Black and White, there was only that certain part of the game where you couldn't go to till after the game.
Mm-hmm.
What if what if they knew you were the champion and like everybody else knew, but you've already battled them? And then what if when you beat the game, they reset all the battles, and you have to rebattle them over again and have that dialogue like let's fight.
I feel like if they did that, it would have to be so linear. Like I feel like it would have to be in like an extension of the storyline to the point where it would be like you would like, because it can't just be like random battles. Like it would have to be someone specifically that comes up and battles you. Or like now you're the champion, so you're like the world cop or some shit, and so you gotta go handle shit or something. But like I said, I feel like that would just be an extension of the storyline.
Another idea that I'm sorry, I was just gonna say.
Go ahead, you were the one who was talking.
Basically, I think it would be kind of cool to have it set up in a way, and give me just a second to explain this. Back in Gen 3, we did have secret bases. Obviously, I'm not saying we need a secret base and people should be able to go to our secret base to challenge us as a champion, but I think it should be sort of like we become the champion of our game, we get to customize our team, and then people can enter our game, whether we're actually around or not. This is going to be like, it can be an offline thing. Does that make sense? Like maybe there's a function where you can upload this stuff online. People can put your friend code in.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then they can go in and challenge you. Yeah.
But it'd be like since the game is already functioning on like you pass by so and so in training, you check out their card, like their trainer card. Of course, they're gonna have it. Maybe they're gonna have like their team like already, like you know how like they have the pictures like up in second, like in first gen when you take a picture, right? You look at your trainer card and you have your whole entire team that you carry with the Hall of Fame. What if they have that same exact team, but it like mimics the levels that you have on your team?
Yeah.
Like it'd be like oh, you passed like say for instance, fucking me and Nappy were like in real life and we passed each other and didn't even know, right? And then we check our DS and we passed each other. I'm like, oh, okay. Click his profile, check out like how many wins he lost or something. Like it'd be like a competitive battle type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Is it Street Pass?
Yeah, Street Pass. Like how Mario Kart 7's got like that ghost thing where
Exactly.
Yeah. You get to challenge their thing.
But it's not the actual them. It's just
you just like their
mimicking
team
body.
or whatever. Like how in Mario Kart 7 you challenge their record and see if you can beat their record in time or some shit.
What that means when you hit level 100 on all your Pokemon, you better take a quick photo because everybody's getting ranks off you. If you still got level 50. Everybody, you following somebody with like level 50s, you got level 70s.
Yeah. I feel like it'll make the word champion a lot, like being champion would mean something because you know how you just like you battle Elite
Four. It's just for the game, like the main game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like you become champion and then what? You rebattle Elite Four and then you battle champion again. It's like I thought I was champion.
That you were the champion.
It's like I thought I was champion. Like what the hell are you doing here? Get out my spot.
Well, at least the movie Sapphire Emerald.
I think that's why. But like I think that's why they have like the after game elements. Like how can I like what was that? Like you know how they have a battle frontier for everything, right? And like how when 5th gen they had the world tournament. Mm-hmm. Like they don't know you're the champion. You're just battling them, or like it's like a season 2.
That's why we were saying like earlier when we were talking about this, like once you become champion, it would have to be all just an extension of the storyline where like everyone reacted to you being champion.
Like oh my god, you're the champion!
Right, you held the title or some shit, and then even then, like how could they like it would have to be like another Ash Gray situation where at some point eventually you're supposed to lose.
No, true, you have to lose.
Yeah, you would have to lose, and that's ultimately when the game is over. And then it would just revert back to that whole idea of you just battling Elite Four over and over and over again.
I mean, how can I say this?
Like it would have to be like some bullshit storyline, like where the match is fixed or something happens and the match has to end and somebody else is declared winner. and that's just
It'd
some
be like
bullshit
the anime
that.
how it is now. Like if you lose, fucking he like right now, Ash is going still. He's still going through Unova. Fucking he lost the league already. He's still going through it, and it'd be like he's gonna challenge it again.
He already lost the league? What?
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah,
the
he
league.
lost. Sad. Fuck.
That was quick. That was a quick
terrible.
loss.
He's terrible.
Ash is terrible.
He's
G-Con Legend
terrible.
says again, he said, do you think it would be cool if all the evil teams, Rocket, Aqua, Magma, Plasma, Galactic, went to war?
Snag 'em.
Um,
Snag
no.
'em.
That would be a
There's
bad
no point
thing,
for
actually.
Aqua and Magma to go in war with anyone else, because why are they fighting?
Actually, bad.
It would be
No, true. Didn't they have like a redemption like at the end of the crisis that happened?
Yeah, they're like, oh, I did so much wrong.
They're
I'm
like,
so
oh, I did
bad.
something wrong. I have to go. I'm gonna go hide and just reevaluate.
I'm gonna go save
everything.
the world now.
Goodbye.
What happened?
I'm gonna-
What happened to Cyrus?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh yeah.
No, he's
Like,
still alive. He's
like,
still alive.
oh no, Giratina.
Wait, what
Giratina
happened?
is.
Yeah, this didn't he just go crazy? Is
He just
loaded
went.
in?
He just went in the distortion world.
Yeah.
They never brought him back. He's just there,
Yeah.
chilling with
He never
Giratina. Like,
escaped?
yo.
He probably
No,
died.
he never-
Is there food there?
No, because don't you
That's
just fight
far.
him and then he walks off or some shit?
Yeah. he
Nah,
just
you
doesn't
fight
come
him, and then he stays in. Like he doesn't want to go, and everybody's like, oh yeah, and everybody's like going through revelation, like, oh yeah, we should have never did this. I feel bad.
He's probably
Cyrus
hiding
And
at Disney World.
they start realizing that he was a crazy type of guy, and like he just stayed there. He never left or anything. He's still there. I wonder what he's doing actually. Like what do you do in this situation where like it's all upside down and shit?
Chilling, just like
Like shit.
Here's
Like,
one.
what's good, Giratina?
Here's one we haven't touched on yet. It says this is from Pokemon Shower 98. What do you think about cross-gen trading in X and Y?
What the fuck is a Pokemon shower? I love that name. I just gotta say that. Sorry, we're playing Jeopardy.
I'll take 5 for $100.
Okay. Cross-gen trading. No,
How would that work? Like,
I don't.
I
Think
think
it's
the
gonna
only
happen.
the only thing that would stop that from happening is the 3D feature.
Pokemon show.
Oh, another question. What if this? What if you get a dad and he's a mystery to you until you battle him as a champion?
Oh,
Fucking
trying to get a
basic
father
shit.
figure. in
I was
the
gonna
game.
say you
Fucking
finally get a
David.
father figure. Well, no, we have one
No,
in the
It's
third
not
third
gen.
really a
gen.
father
Third
figure.
gen.
We have one in
Yeah,
the
I
third gen.
actually want a dad in this game.
I don't think he's playing a good father figure. Then.
Well, you know what? We
Really?
haven't
Because those
we haven't
motherfuckers-
seen anything about that. We haven't seen anything about the mom. What if this time we just have a dad and mom is out of the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
whoa.
What
So,
if-
like, she's gonna
yeah.
give birth to me and then just
What
walk
if she,
out?
what
Okay.
if she got mauled by a herd of go-goats?
no.
No, she's a
What if-
champion. She's the champion. That's why. So your dad's at home.
What
Stay
if-
home
They're
there.
like,
Oh, what if you have a double champion in your mom and dad? Huh?
Well, no, that'd be sick.
No,
That'd be
sorry,
Double
sick.
champion. Damn.
Oh, what's up, mom and dad? I'm about to smash y'all. don't hate me.
don't hate me because I'm finna do it to y'all ass once again. I got level 80s.
I'm back again once.
They're like
again.
fairy types.
No, and it's the little flower one too.
Like
Oh
your dad,
my
like
God,
your mom has
I don't-
dragon types and your dad has fairy types.
That would be terrible.
That would be so unfairable. Cricket sound. Okay.
I wonder
Next
what
question.
one thing that I want to know about. One thing I want to know about. This isn't a question for anybody, but I want to know who the pseudo legendary is going to be from this game. Because normally
It's gonna
we've had all dragons except for Metagross and Tyranitar.
It's gonna be a fairy.
I hope
There's
it's
a
not
rumor
a
that
fucking
it's gonna
fairy.
be a fairy type.
I
Watch
hope
it be
it's not a
grass
fucking
type.
fairy. I hope it's
God.
not a
I
fucking
hope it's
There's a
not
rumor.
a dragon because we've
Hope it's a
had.
We
dragon
have too
fairy.
many of those.
So not-
It's not even
fairy.
dragon.
I feel it's probably gonna be fairy.
It needs to be a darker fairy type.
I'm assuming it's gonna be fairy though, just so they can have like this really powerful ass fairy type.
Yeah,
Watch
because
it be a fairy and a
after,
dragon
after
type.
everything we've seen so far, what's the strongest fairy that you've seen? Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
Sylveon. Oh wait, no,
Sylveon.
where's Gardevoir?
So we're gonna
Sylveon
have
from
to
Gen 6.
we're gonna have to have something that can combat dragons. Because what's the point in implementing an entirely new type if all of them just have terrible stats?
I think they just did that to like try to put something new in their game because they haven't had like new
Wait.
things in terms of battle.
The strongest fairy type, actually, I was gonna say, is probably Azumarill. Huge power, fairy, Azumarill, boom!
Well, technically, we don't know that Azumarill's fairy type.
We just know that what's his name?
That Meryl is.
We know what Meryl is. I mean, it's
What we
a
have
good
now, like,
it's a
It's
good
a high
assumption.
possibility.
It's a good assumption that Azumarill will be included as well. But it's like when you watch a scary movie. If you don't see a person die, they're not dead.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then, tell me, have we had a dual type before that evolved and it became
like I
a
said,
single type
the
again?
assumption is there, but until it's been confirmed and we know for a fact, Azumarill's not part fairy.
Azumarill or Azurill?
Azumarill.
But what about Azurill? Is
No,
it still gonna be
Azurill.
normal or normal and
Oh,
fairy?
Bloom evolved into Blossom, and Blossom lost its poison typing.
Ooh,
Damn.
Snap.
Ooh,
Damn,
that
Callum
was
with the
good.
comeback.
Wow.
T formation.
Is that the only one though that's been
Oh,
like
yeah.
that for a while?
So let me find out. You got comebacks.
This guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a smartass. Yo,
It's better to be a smartass than a dumbass. I always
true.
He just stopped.
This is the best thing ever happened
God.
that has ever happened in the Pokemon community.
This is like lag times Pokemon times new game.
Times weather.
Yeah.
With the cherry on top.
Yo, what if at the end of the oh my god, what is wrong with these father tweets? Like all of them have like, what if your father's the champion and like what if you're the team flare leader?
Lol.
Wow.
That's a complex
That's a
family.
joke.
That'd be like, how the hell are you the champion?
You were just
And
meant
you
for
were-
great things. Then if you got a dad that's champion and mom that's running a fucking criminal syndicate, like what the fuck are you doing? Your
I'll be like,
expectations
Mom,
are
why
so
don't you
damn
send me
high.
money?
Yo, then you're looking at them like, where the fuck did y'all go wrong with y'all jobs? Why are y'all dating? What the fuck is? Why are you dating the evil syndicate? What the?
No wonder you got
calm
some
down.
like, rich ass parents.
You like bad bitches?
Nah, if mom is Team Flare leader, I'm like, where my money at?
True.
You've been neglecting me. I know
Why
you
we in this
rich.
town? Why we in this town?
Vertigo,
stack.
No,
Vertigo.
but when you beat like a Team Flare run, are they gonna give you any money, or are they gonna like give you like a lot of money, or like no money? Like
They're not
Probably
gonna
gonna
give
give
you
you
any
or-
money.
Probably just the regular thing like they do every like they give you like what 100 Poké dollars, and then like all the important battles give you like 2,000 until you get to like the Elite
Yeah.
Four.
And then the little rich fucks, they give you like 5,000 without the.
yeah, there's like rich trainers with like full restores at the beginning of the game. Like what the fuck?
Those ace
Bro.
trainers and shit, they be
Rich
like,
boy
yo, I got
Winston.
experience.
Vertigo Panda says, do you think poison types will redeem themselves in this gen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
always,
yeah,
I've always
I
thought a
want
poison.
Drapion.
I've always thought a poison weather effect like acid rain would be cool.
Yeah,
Actually,
that would like kill everything. Ew.
I had that exact idea when I was playing XD. Like I always refer to this when it comes to like 3D games. When I was playing XD, there's this one move. It's called Shadow Rain or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like when you use it, it goes up in the air. And like every turn, it would just fall from the sky and just do damage. It'd be like it's like a sandstorm, but it's like a waterfall. Man.
I think
Like,
if they did something like that, I think it would have to be limited because I think that it would be a little too OP if you just had a poison type and automatically acid rain went up. You know what I mean? That would be like
Plus,
if you
it's
had-
already toxic, so
Yeah.
it's
Especially-
fine.
especially if it's
especially-
toxic and you just poison your whole party's fucking poisoned because this one Pokemon that threw up acid rain. I think that's
But, dude,
OP.
We have
Especially if you keep
Sandstorm
it
and
in.
Hailstorm.
Oh,
I
I
just say, like,
understand.
it-
I
it
understand
just-
that, but that's you're just
do
taking
damage.
damage from that. You're not poisoned from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
damage
would
part
say
makes
just
sense.
get damage.
I mean, especially if you're poisoned,
like if you're poisoned,
even-
maybe double damage.
like even your poison, like the longer you're poisoned, the more damage it does to you. So I can see that they gotta nerf that
Yeah,
really
that
hard.
would be OP as fuck. Tobias O says, "Will you guys be doing more of these? They're hilarious." We'll probably have another one before X and Y comes out. The next big event, probably, or at least I know that I'll probably be a part of, will be our next Pokemon Showdown tournament, which will probably be towards the end of August. But we might try and put together another Pokemon X and Y roundtable again.
Okay, Nappy. Next time you do a fucking showdown, don't you ever put me in no goddamn. I want OU.
Yeah.
Listen. You guys, I gave you the choice of what bracket you wanted, and that's what y'all ended up with. Okay.
No, we
So-
You gave us numbers.
Yeah, I gave you that. Okay, because think about it from my position. If I told everybody what tier do you want, everyone's gonna say OU and UU.
OU.
So
With the
I wanted you
Pokemon-
to be that's what I'm best in.
We could
The
have gave us the
Pokemon
benefit
X
of the
and
doubt.
Y roundtable, doing another in the future. They are going to release some gameplay really soon because
August.
yeah, I was going to say they're going to release it really, really soon because someone already got a copy of the game. You guys have probably read it on the news sites. So
well, yeah, the
it's gonna be
game's
a lot.
been done. The game's been done.
Actually, in August they're releasing a lot of really big information too.
They're probably gonna release the
starters. They're probably gonna release the starters.
Pokedex will probably
Evolutions.
come out. We'll probably do another X and Y roundtable probably sometime in September or some shit like
Right,
that.
September. Let's see like a closer
September will be better, like in the beginning or middle of September, because that'll be right after all that shit gets released, and that'll be right before the game actually comes out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they do some last with this shit like they did today. Fucking, we started streaming as soon as that. We started streaming as soon as that tree got confirmed. He was like, "Yo."
on.
G Ford 15 says, should they make a strong poison type move like poison type Giga Impact or Hyper Beam?
They already got what's that one
Gunk
move?
shot.
That,
Gunk shot.
But it misses
We need
like
a pistol
hell.
one.
oh yeah, that accuracy is shit.
Gunk shot just sounds gross.
Isn't
So
Gunk
it's
shot
seven-
If you don't get your mind out that damn gutter, what the
No, I didn't mean
No,
that.
I know what you was thinking with your nasty ass. I know exactly what you was thinking, yo.
Y'all niggas smiling. Y'all niggas smiling.
Your ass is nasty.
Oh,
I'm so done.
I want to answer this one.
Watch this.
I want to answer this one because I know a lot of people ask me this. Drag Queen Gaga says, what is a Pokemon Showdown? PokemonShowdown.com is a competitive battling website.
It's a battle
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's the only way people will be able to battle competitively whenever X and Y comes out.
Hell yeah, man.
G-Con,
No, that shit gonna run out of business.
G-Con Legend says, what if you could fly over the world to any place instead of just clicking to a town and automatically going there? What if you had to like actually manually control them?
That would take a while.
I feel
Yeah.
like that would take
I-
a while. I feel like it would be like flying a plane in Grand Theft Auto. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
gotta do
man,
your
I would
own
take
shit.
because it's slow. In Grand Theft Auto, all of them are like whenever you fly, it's all slow.
But at the same time, I think that they would have to implement some type of weird clause. Because like if that's the case, you just get on your fucking bird and fly to the last gym, or fly. You could fly anywhere you wanted to. So I think that they'd probably have to implement some type of clause where like you unlock new sections of the map, and now your Pokemon knows where to go or some shit like that.
It'll be like a It'll be like a Poke Center type shit, but it'll just be like important landmarks in each city.
Gionel Pozo says, what do you think about a new Pokeball?
They're probably gonna have one.
Yes.
I think
Yeah, I
the
think
horde
they'll have a
battles-
few new ones.
We got a
for
3D
horde
ball.
battles, I think.
What is everybody? What is up,
Yeah.
everyone? We're introducing the new fairy ball. It's a 30% chance
Pixie
rate
ball.
of catching all fairies.
But for real though, with horde battles and stuff, I wonder if we're gonna have to eliminate all except for one to catch it. Kind of like how you have the double battle right
yeah.
now,
I like
and you
that
can't
idea.
toss a ball,
I like
or
that idea.
will we get like a fucking net?
I remember because in Diamond and Pearl when you went to Eternal Forest, when you threw a Pokeball, you couldn't choose which one you caught. You can only like just throw the Pokeball, like, and then they did that in 5th gen where you can actually choose it. And then in horde battles, I don't even know. It would be dope. It'd be dope. It'd be
Catch
dope.
more than one Pokemon.
Catch 6 of them. Be like, yeah, I'm keeping one. I got one for my friends just in case you got the other version. This is like a version exclusive horde battle.
Yeah.
Get that,
You're all
get that
hyped
right
up on-
nature.
I'm gonna be
You're
like, hey, yo, Nappy, I got that lobster. What you trying to do though?
I was gonna say you're all hyped up on Mountain Dew this game. Gotta catch them all. Just like throwing balls like
I'm
mad.
serious.
But this also does raise a quick question. I've mentioned it to Nappy before, I think yesterday, was obviously Double Battlegrass makes it easier to find shinies. So now that we have these horde battles, I wonder if they're going to keep the shiny chance the same, or if they're going to...
That just means you better.
Chinese
be real
aren't even
cautious.
special to me. Like
better
they're
be
just
real
But you
cautious.
see,
colored
like,
Pokemon.
that's what I was talking about earlier. Are the horde battles going to be like something in the wild, or is it just going to be set up like triple and rotation battles are?
Wow. I think it's gonna
because
be
that's
wild.
not bad.
Wild.
Shit.
I think it's going to be like how in 5th gen they have like the green grass
The
and then they
double
have the
battle
dark
grass.
tall
That's what I'm
grass.
thinking.
It's like double battle. Like
So
if you
you
go in
stand
there,
there,
it's a
yeah,
higher
like this.
like it's a higher rate to get attacked because you know they have if they keep the double battle and like every other few steps you get into like some horde battles with like random Pokemon or like
Maybe it's like a
same
rustling
thing.
patch of grass. Like you go into the
Exactly.
rustling patch of grass or battle.
Like, yo, rustling patch of grass. That means you get like I don't know in each route or like in some route there's like an exclusive Pokemon in that route, and like you can only catch it in certain horde battles because like all the Pokemon are gonna be like around that same level type as the Pokemon you're looking for, and they're all gonna like attack you, which means you have to kill everybody else just to get to that one Pokemon. And imagine that because your Pokemon are already so weak, it'd be like,
Kingdom Hearts, basically.
oh my god, you keep mentioning that.
Kingdom Hearts is amazing.
I only like
G-Con Legend says, do you guys think an underwater gym or town would be awesome, or just going underwater? Period.
that'd be sick as fuck.
Oh man,
I'm gonna
That's gonna
say
require
that'd be
dive.
cool.
I'm gonna say the idea sounds cool, but based off of 3rd gen, I'm gonna say no.
It's gonna require dive, and I hate dive.
Dive is
AFAB's
pointless.
back.
Hey,
Dive
Faye,
sucks,
hey,
though,
hey,
dude.
Faye, Faye.
As long as it's in a hate jam. Like,
I think a
it's-
gym, an underwater themed gym would be cool.
Like,
to
what
just,
if you went
see.
into like a town? What if you went into a town and it was like, oh yeah, go down this elevator and then it takes you to this big ass glass fucking.
Oh, Glass
Like,
Dome
imagine,
City,
like-
like
like-
Lost City of Atlantis.
It could just be like
yeah, what about
glass,
surfing?
and just
See
like
your actual
stone.
Pokemon surfing, or will it be like one of those like Lapras things?
I hope it's like a Lapras thing because if you could
That's-
swim anywhere, my nigga, like that's that shit. I go from coast to coast.
Just in, guys. This is just in. We found the Lost Sea of Atlantis.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have found it's called. By the way,
Atlantis.
Pokelantis.
Pokemon.
That's what they
Pokelantis.
do. That's what they would do.
Weber 3 Derek says, do you think they should make a gorilla Pokemon?
Yeah.
Do you already
Sorry.
know?
I
No.
think actually, I think me and
Apom.
Kristen were talking about this in our X and Y video we did a while back because we were talking about trios. I think if they did a trio of legends, I think a trio of gorillas would be fucking sick. And I'm not talking about like
You got
Infernape.
one
I'm not talking about like little
You got
Infernape.
one
I'm talking
electric
about like
gorilla.
super
Like
like
big beefy ass
silverback,
Donkey
Or
Kong,
some
yes.
Kerjack type shit from Tarzan, like
some King Kong looking motherfuckers in the game.
King Kong, Donkey
you got
Kong,
the
yeah.
electric, got the
dope.
electric ape. The electric ape, I can
Beefy
see like,
ass
having some
gorillas.
sparks and shit. You have like, but the fire ape looks better than Infernape. Like yo, then you have like I guess a water ice type ape. No, I don't know a damn ice
They're
type.
not gonna
Fuck
be
shit.
apes. They're gonna be straight up, flat out gorillas.
Straight ass gorillas. Like what's up?
Savvy Septile says,
Donkey
do you
Kong.
think it would be cool to have a fighting to wait, do you think it would be cool to fight Pokemon while flying?
Sky
Like
Oh,
sky
Skybound?
encounters.
I think I glanced at it before. I think he was asking, like, do you think it would be cool to have a fight flying Pokemon, like a dual type? Cause
Oh, like far-fetched evolution that should be real.
Pretty much.
No, I think he means like when you're flying.
No,
or-
I know.
Like
I know
you
what-
run
I
into
know what
wild
he-
Pidgeys?
No, I know what he's. I
Like,
know what he's talking about, but
Okay, never mind. Just kidding.
JK.
Like how in that one Pokemon Ranger game, you like fly into Pokemon.
Sky encounters.
A jungle cat
Yeah, you're going as the
trio.
Raptor and you fly into them.
Jungle cat trio.
They can do whatever they want with X and Y. I think a lot of people like not even caring about anything like.
I think this G-Con Legend says, what if Ditto got an evolution? Fuck Ditto and the click he claims.
Really?
He can go to hell.
He doesn't
Ditto? Why would Ditto need
like-
an evolution?
He can evolve into you.
I don't even need an
Okay.
evolution. He can transform into anything he wants. He doesn't need to evolve at all.
What if they?
Somebody said-
What if they made something like with Ditto where it's like you could have a permanent evolution, but like they made a way so that you could choose what Pokemon you wanted.
That's
That'd be
crazy.
stupid. That's a terrible.
No,
idea.
I don't mean like have him evolve into
That's
Kyogre or some
cheating.
shit. I don't mean like that. Like what if they gave him like a limited range, like whatever the last Pokemon you saw, and then you gave him this item, he would evolve on the next level into whatever that was.
I think that's dumb, and I think that's the reason you should just catch Pokemon and not use your Ditto.
That is so stupid.
I just catch a team of Ditto and just
And just destroy
work around
everything. Like yo.
Just an army of Dittos.
Because it's like if
Do
you
you think they
saw
should
Threlt.
walk back in anime though?
What? Sorry.
Put Brock back in the anime.
Yeah.
They need to. My man's been gone for like 2 years. that Asian man. He gonna be like, hey, yo, Brock, you got some pussy white.
Brock is me in anime.
Like, how's Professor? Like,
Brock is my spirit animal.
Like, how's Nurse Joy doing back in Kano? Oh yeah, she's great. She's great. He finally got a girl, like one of the sisters.
And it was Bryson.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Swifty.
I just came out of nowhere. Right.
Oh man.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, four more likes, and the stream is finna hit 600. Like,
Shit.
600. There's 360 y'all in here right now, but I think that with that we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're starting to get a lot of repeat questions now, so I think
Sorry if we didn't get to your questions, by the way.
What?
I'm sorry if we didn't get to your questions, by the way, people.
Yeah.
There are a lot of you. That's
there were a lot. When we announced that we're tweeting, we tweet them out, everybody was like, yo, hashtag.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up tonight. Like I said, we are gonna plan for another X and Y roundtable in the future. But I want to thank all of you for coming out. Of course, everyone on the roundtable tonight. If you enjoyed any of them at all, I saw a couple of y'all leaving comments saying so and so was hilarious. All their links, Twitter and their YouTube channels are in.
Everybody was like, Nick was hilarious.
Hey, I was trying to be nice and give everyone some love, all right? But you know what? Everyone's links and everything are in the description below. Smash that like button for us if you enjoyed tonight's roundtable event and all that good shit. And yeah, you guys want to say anything? Take us out of here.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna let everybody go. I got the best ending. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say really quick, thank you for having me as always. I loved this. Like, it's so fun.
Yeah.
That, I mean, we have some people in here that I've never talked to on Skype, and I've never actually really talked to at all. And this, you know, is just a very small margin of the people that represent our Pokemon community. But I think the people that are in here did a great job with expressing their opinions and making people laugh. It's just been really fun. So thank you for having me. I hope you guys enjoyed me here. And obviously, everyone else. Obviously, you know, we're going to be talking over each other at times, but everything just went
great.
so well together. Yeah.
It's good to see. It's good to see. I know, like we have small events, like how we had the Showdown tournament before, and then how like the Exiles are doing their Pokemon League. But to actually have a group of PokéTubers, even though I hate that term, of this size come together all at once, it doesn't happen that often. So I'm glad that we can do something like this, because even the environment, the community that we're in, anything short of like a cooperative Let's Play, a full-fledged project, you don't get to see a whole lot of PokéTubers work together at all. So it was really great to host something like this tonight.
This was really fun.
One final thing for these guys in here, just on my behalf, talking about them, is I know Nappy's already said their links, everyone's links is in the description, but even if you just stop by their channel to say hi, that would be freaking awesome. Just go check them out. They're awesome.
Nappy, were you just dancing a minute ago?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay, maybe.
There we go.
Anybody else got some closings before I do my thing?
I love y'all faces. Y'all cool. Y'all cool.
Yep.
You guys are amazing. Just know that.
Amazing.
Next.
Is
that it?
Today.
Is that it? Callum?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes,
Really?
nice words, Callum.
What the fuck was that?
You've already said enough. I've got nothing to say.
Okay.
Everyone's like, I'm so happy being here.
Thank you guys for having me. And that is it, YouTube. I can't even do the Nappy impression. Fuck. Okay. That's it.
What?
I had it. I had like the whole outro plan. I was gonna be like, that is it. That is it, YouTube. See you all later. But when we come back again in the next round table, and then fucking it failed. I couldn't think of some shit. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Bro.
I thought you was gonna do that.
Bro. Easy stream.
I thought you was gonna do that. I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. Oh yeah, I got you. That is it for this X and Y roundtable, everyone. Thank you guys for coming out. Remember, if you like the stream, remember to smash that like button, and you know, and stop. Why you gotta get good? You fucking okay? Watch this. Smash that like button, and if you liked anybody in the stream, go check them out on the channel. Follow everybody on Twitter, and that is it, guys. I'm out.
There you have it, people. Couldn't say it any better myself. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. A lot of you guys been asking for champion all night, so we're gonna actually leave it on that note. And yeah, all that good shit, everything we've been saying. So thank you to everyone around the table. Thank you to everybody that came out tonight. And yeah, we out this bitch.
I'm still smashed.
Bye.
Swag.
Still smashing the screen.
Oh my
Smash
god.
the
That
like
was
button.
great. Oh my god.
Damn.
That was great.
That was awesome.
Yeah, man.
651 likes.
That if I became champion, that y'all would never beat the game. Oh well. Team Rocket, Team Plasma, Team Aquan, Team Magma, never in the one that I can't handle. I told you I'm the best, the Pokemon master. They try me and they fail, but I don't get caught up in the game. But it's hard not to be the best when they know champion is your name. I said Team Rocket, Team Plasma, Team Aquan, Team Magma, never in the one that I can't handle. I told you I'm the best, the Pokemon master. They try me and they fail, but I don't get caught up in the game. But it's hard not to be the best when you know champion is your name. Okay, I'm back again, once again. Nappy Boy 92, El Capitan. Shit went so hard, gotta do it again. This time though, call me champion. 8 badges mean what to me? Not a damn thing, go train. And you best believe this time around you ain't never gonna beat the game. Cause I got Gengar to my left and Gyarados to my right. You ain't doing shit with your Haxorus. Say hello to my Dragonite. I don't know what the hell you expected. I said I was a veteran. You practically live in a Pokésim. So who you better than? You got a Galvantula, that's rough and tough. My Electabuzz throws fisticuffs. I got a Magmar that'll step up, sweep the flow with your camera. See, first mistake was underestimating it, acting like you know me. Cause the way you play this game right now, I should call you Youngster Joey. Team Rocket, Team Plasma, Team Aquan, Team Magma, never in the one that I can't handle. I told you I'm the best, the Pokemon master. They try me and they fail, but I don't get caught up in the game. But it's hard not to be the best when they know champion is your name. I said Team Rocket, Team Plasma, Team Aquan, Team Magma, never in the one that I can't handle. I told you I'm the best, the Pokemon master. They try me and they fail, but I don't get caught up in the game.
Let me talk
but
to
it's
him
hard
real
not to
quick.
be the best when you know champion is your name.
Shofu is the champion of poker rap. Step in this bitch like a Zorro, look like a Pidgey. You ain't even noticed that. Can't hold me back. I'm something like a niggas. I'ma show you motherfuckers how you supposed to rap. You ain't close to that. You say you hard to steal, send a Magnus on in. Now you know you trapped. Goddamn, all I do is win. Hitting machine number 2. I'm floating, I'm flying, I'm soaring, I'm gliding, I'm gone. You might as well wave bye-bye. I don't even try when I battle you guys. You just small fries with a drink on the side. Got a shinks on my side. Ain't shocking anybody that I tell them to, cause you ain't about to ruin my stride. Bitch, oh you ain't know? My team of 4 is elite. You gotta start from the bottom every time you taste defeat. And how I'm doing these trainers, your girl be all on my Diglett. Challengers fearing our aura, so you can't possibly miss it. Get it?
Team Rocket, Team Plasma, Team Aquan, Team Magma, never in the one that I can't handle. I told you I'm the best, the Pokemon master. They try me and they fail, but I don't get caught up in the game. But it's hard not to be the best when they know champion is your name. I said Team Rocket, Team Plasma, Team Aquan, Team Magma, never in the one that I can't handle. I told you I'm the best, the Pokemon master. They try me and they fail, but I don't get caught up in the game. But it's hard not to be the best when you know champion is your name. You see, I tried to tell y'all what was gonna happen, right? I tried to tell you that you weren't gonna beat the game. But you know what? That's alright, cause there's always next time. Nappy Boy, Shofu, and we out.